and welcome to the RPG Blender, where we are not muted as we are breaking with tradition. So welcome to the stream. I hope you're all ready for this, our probably not conclusion of Kids on Brooms Year 2. Because we all know you're going to survive to make it to years 3 and 4. But anyway, let's meet our cast for the evening. We have, let's roll a die and see who we're going to go to first. We're going to go to, we're going to go to Craig. Say hello, Craig.
Howdy, howdy, everybody. It's me, Craig, playing Barnabas William Puck. Happy to be here. And I know Rumor.
Oh, you can save them.
Rumor.
We're going to go through you guys, introduce yourselves and your character, and then we'll go through the rumors later.
Oh, very well then.
Yeah. But don't forget your fun fact about your character.
God! Was one not good enough? You need to demand more, okay.
Well, you see, there's a very simple reason, and that's because I'm not the one who has to do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. Okay, sure. Here is a rumor, or not a rumor. Here's a fact. A fun fact about Barney. A fun fact about Barney is that he likes to play baseball.
Really?
Yeah, it's a muggle sport. Muggle. It's a mundane sport. Can we say muggle? I'm gonna say it. It's a muggle sport that he enjoys, but he's not good at it.
Really? Why is he not good at it? That's surprising.
Because he's got he's got an 8 in brawn, and I roll low, so I presume he's not good at it. So
all right,
you are cursed,
and I'm cursed.
Right, we need to remember that should you manage to get into combat with this lady in the mirror. All right.
Plan.
Then moving right along, let's continue clockwise to Kate. Say hello, Kate.
Hi, everybody. I'm Kate, aka New Mama, and we're totally gonna live to get to New Year's because this campaign is great and fun. And why would you kill a bunch of kids?
That's
another. But yeah, don't answer that, George.
Yeah, don't answer.
Why was rhetorical? One of Amelia's fun facts: she has never broken a bone in her life.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Oh no. That's a challenge to Barnabas now, isn't it?
It's not.
All right. And then we have Rich. Say hello, Rich.
Hey everybody, I'm Rich. I'm going to be playing Desmond. Yeah, that's who I play.
Oh no.
Cool.
Oh, this is a good start. And let's get that fun fact about Desmond, shall we?
Desmond is the youngest of 7 brothers and sisters.
Wow.
Youngest of 7. So the Dillians are the Weasleys of this world?
No.
You're claiming that title now. You got freaking 6 other siblings, my dude. Are any of them twins or triplets?
Mm-hmm.
No.
All right.
Wow.
So now we can get that rumor going. Let's go reverse order here. So, Rich, let's get your rumor.
There is a rumor going around that there is a giant turtle that slogs around on the bottom floors at night, and it causes they're just trying to be this wet, muddy film on the bottom floors. Could just be that the janitors are bad at their job and mop very close when the students wake up, but the turtle, it makes more sense.
Turtles all the way down.
I like that.
All right. Kate, let's get your rumor.
So there is a rumor going around that Mr. Chesterfield, who teaches, he teaches the basic potions classes. So your year 1 potions people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a rumor that he is caught up in a wizard lawsuit because on the side he tried to sell holistic potions that would be it can cure anything, and they didn't actually do anything. So he's caught in a lawsuit over his fake potions.
Wow. Well, that doesn't feel too much like the real world now, does it? No, because in the wizarding world, they actually get caught and punished for doing so. Okay! So then, Craig, let's get that rumor. How can you top a turtle basement and magical malpractice?
Potion fraud. Yeah, magical malpractice.
Well, everything seems to be pretty on the level, so why don't we make it crazy, kick it up a notch.
Oh no.
So a rumor that has been spreading amongst the school is that there may or may not be like a byproduct herb from the leakage from the font itself that, if it is produced properly, can remove any and all magical aptitude from an individual.
Whoa.
Oh.
Also, please note that George is taking notes.
Oh, can you hear this keyboard over here?
So there you go. Obviously, no students are trying it, because that would be insane. However,
should
no,
you
but one thing.
should you piss off this professor who has been sued for alchemical malpractice, he might just, snap and poison the water supply with this herb.
Which, granted, that would probably take a lot of herb, but yeah, he could do it.
Well,
I'm sure
not
he could do it.
unless
I believe he
you
could do it.
dilute it into the turtle secretions that they then go through the basement, and that it leaches from that mud into the. Yeah, we can work. We can work
sorry,
with this.
George, that was a
Great.
rumor. That was just dirty janitors. Didn't you know? Dirty janitors. I'm sorry, my dude.
Isn't that more likely to spread it than the turtles?
Oh, shit.
All right, and with that, last time on Kids on Brooms, you managed to bluff your way out of the Lion's Roar dormitory by telling them that you were there to basically help them find their destinies, their I don't know, their foretold glory, because they're all insane and believe that they have them. You then made your way through the secret underground tunnels that those members of Lion's Roar are allowed to use for the express purpose of being able to reach their prophesied destiny in time. Following through that, you made your way out into the woods, where you ran across a friendly, not so friendly, bookshelf, who you graced with arms, naming him Anthony Tilt. After speaking with some bugs, you made your way out deeper into the forest and found a lake which Desmond had the misfortune of looking into. At which point,
swam in it.
huh? Yes, you swam in. You did swim in it too, which resulted in your face being stolen by something on the other side. You then had the brilliant idea of swapping places with the things on the other side in order to try to access the mirror realm where your faces were, which of course released the thing that had stolen your face out into the world, where it promptly left to go do something. You did call it back, however, but as it appeared in front of you, there was a brilliant flash of light which shot upward from the bottom of the lake, from a mirror in which you could see a woman with red hair wearing green armor. And that is where we left it.
So are we in the water right now? Are we?
You were on a little
Little
inlet, islet.
Yeah, inlet. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And the four of us, the thing that stole Desmond's face.
Yeah.
And we can see that beam coming out of the water.
The beam was an instantaneous eruption into the air, which then dissipated. And hello, Joss JRG.
Hey.
Nice cat.
Okay. Right off the bat, like, too many things going on at once, but as soon as the light shoots up, Barnabas goes, "Wah!" And he starts looking up to see, like, if anything above is reacting to this burst of light. See if anything beyond just reaction from the mirror.
The burst of light. Give me an intelligence check.
Oh, and we're back. Here we go. Sure. Here comes my my brain.
Brains, that's it.
Mhm.
I got a 4.
A 4. Congratulations. The beam shot up into the air, and you saw it sort of arcing in the direction of the school, but there was no direct effect in the surrounding area.
Oh, I think that thing was going towards the school. I don't really know much more than that.
Oh, the light, and now I'm gonna make a roll for my face. Good stuff. Good setup there, buddy. I love it.
Hell yeah! Teamwork! Boom!
All right, let me just get this. So that's an 11.
An 11.
It's very good.
That is very good.
Better.
So, unfortunately, because you are in the mirror realm, or rather in the lake right now for the next 55 minutes-ish, it's really hard to tell what effect it might have had on the other side. But as it shoots up, you can see that little bits of the light seem to streak off in different directions. There's a main beam which continues its arc, but it's almost like there's little wisps of energy that peel off of the beam and out into the surrounding world.
Cool.
I, on the other hand, ignore all of that.
Give me my face back!
Yeah, I point my wand while doing a sick kickflip on my broom.
No.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
I point my wand at the thing that has my face, and I say, "Be careful! I bite." And I flick my wand, and I make my face, like in the thing, come to life and sprout 2 legs and launch itself off of that thing. This is going to be a permanent effect because I'm trying to get it to come back and latch itself onto me. It is smaller than a person because it is face-sized.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And I have never done this before, so...
I'm glad you said that because I was worried.
It's something you've never done before. It is a permanent effect. Oh my goodness. This is, we're getting right off to a big one here.
Well, I also don't know how to break curses.
This is reality
breaking
breaking.
Effect?
This is a reality breaking effect. This is small, so we're at 10. This is...
Ooh, small.
What? I mean, well, the option is...
No, I know. I was counting my blessings that it's small.
Permanent, so we're at 16, and it's something you've never done before, so that is a 21. And animating a face.
Run away from someone to come back to me. It's running so fast.
So you're trying to get that flight roll, aren't you? Okay.
I am. I mean, I could also see it being a forceful, like, brawn roll. Like, what would be breaking a curse?
Yeah. Well, breaking a curse would be a brains roll.
Let's go with brawn or flight.
That doesn't
go
feel
back.
right. The face is peeling.
This is not going to
That
break
feels
a
pretty
curse. This is
brawny or
simply going to
flight.
cause the face to run away from the thing that
No,
it's
I'm
attached
trying
to.
to make it come back to me. It's going.
Yeah,
what
that's
makes it permanent.
brains. If you want it just to flee from the guy, that's flight. If you want it to just break away from him, that's brawn. But if you want it to come back to you, that's curse breaking, and that's brains.
What if I want it to come back to me but not attached to me yet? Like I just have a face familiar for a little while.
No.
You somehow found a way to make yourself even more disturbing.
That would be charm.
You know what? I'll take it.
All right. What's
I'll
your
take the charm roll.
What's your charm die?
A die 10.
Great.
Tabletop bartering at its finest.
Let's open up these new dice, shall we?
Ooh.
Boo! Boo charity dice! Boo!
Yes,
Boo charity!
They're so pretty.
The beautiful extra life dice. Let's break these
Oh
out. They
my
are so
gosh.
very pretty.
Oh,
And they
so
hurt.
nice.
Oh my gosh,
Yes.
they hurt.
They're so pointy.
Ow. All right.
The magic dice explode?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so that probably saved me. I don't remember what you said the check was, but I got a 13.
That was nowhere near enough, but
What?
Oh.
What's the check?
I believe the
Can I
check was a
pump?
21.
Was it?
Holy cow!
Yeah.
But you said 10.
For the first half, there are 4 things.
Oh.
There are 4 different.
I really needed that to be flight. Yeah.
All
All
right.
right, we got this. We got this.
If it's
Okay.
20, I have 7 points saved.
Dude.
It is.
Face back.
It is reality breaking 7.
No, you don't have to.
No,
I
I'm
trust
just
your math,
No,
George.
well, I don't remember my math, so I'm So we're at 10 there. We're at 6 for permanent, 16, and then 5 for an experience for 21. Yes.
Shit, 13, and you only have 7 points? That ain't
Nope,
gonna
I can't do it. So it doesn't work.
However,
it doesn't
you
work.
could make your
by
failure
8.
less painful.
No, I don't give a shit.
All right.
No!
All right.
Go big,
You-
and now I'm going home without a face.
So what was it you were trying to do? You were trying to.
Wait.
Mhm.
You're near us doing this, and you were like, you were like.
Yeah, you guys are
musing
like,
about-
whoa, what are those lights? And I'm like, my face!
Oh, that's
Like,
right.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
happened.
Lights. Okay, never mind. Carry on.
All right. So you failed by 8, which means that this is very, very close to being dangerous. But what was the actual effect you were trying to do? You were having to have it grow legs, wings.
Legs. Trying to grow little crab legs to jump off and then come to me.
All right. So you enact your spell. You attempt to grow the little crab legs on this other thing's face. Unfortunately, the twistings of this magic, what has linked your face to its face, twists your magic around, and you feel the little crab legs growing out of your own face instead.
Cool.
I shrug about it.
You now have the
Sounds about
reverse
right.
head crab.
Oh, that's bad for everyone else because I'm going to use this.
Yeah, he'd do that willingly to himself.
I mean, you have no mouth to eat anybody with, but still.
No, but I can make my face into like a permeable membrane for mind control.
What?
Anyway,
All right, and you made it permanent. Cool. All right.
yeah, he can keep the face now. This is great.
No, it's not!
Oh,
No, it's not!
All right.
Alright, I feel like I just went, so now it's other people can
Oh,
go,
yeah.
but,
Yeah. No.
So actually, we need Sir Gallient to go now, don't we?
Oh my god.
What is
this
he doing?
lummox.
Sir Gallient, who had seen you with a face, you without a face, and now you without a face with the little crab legs growing out, and he had before believed that the one with the face was in fact the real one. However, you attempted to dissuade him from that fact and that you were the real one. However, now that he sees little crab legs growing out of your face, it's pretty clear to him that no, you are indeed some kind of unnatural abomination. You, the scourge of the laundry room, I knew that I would find you one day. It is my task to defeat you, and so I shall. And he draws his wand. He waves it around. He didn't have a wand before, so he doesn't. So what he actually grabs is a nearby stick. He realizes it's not his wand, shrugs, waves it, and then chucks it at your face.
This makes perfect sense.
What do you do as the wand is flinging at your face?
I mean, it's just a stick.
It's just a stick, right? Just,
It is
a,
just
stick.
a stick.
From the meathead division of
From
the magic
from
world.
the meathead division.
Desmond is going to. Can you do magical defenses, or does it just have to be physical defenses?
I
don't want wand bonus. I'm not looking for wand bonuses. I'm just looking for a narrative.
Sure. For the narrative, you could do a magical effect to try to get out of the way.
Oh, perfect. Because I was just an octopus, I'm still like not completely like having bones yet. And so rather than doing any kind of like natural movement, like I kind of like literally like move my body like a C and take a step forward. And I'm like, you idiot, move. You idiot, move. But not at all helping the situation, being like, I'm not a monster. Instead, it's like, bro,
All right. Give me your flight.
you got it. Yeah, this is why we wanted it to be flight last time. 19.
Hell yes.
All
I need
right.
that for my face roll.
All right. You octopus dodge out of the way of the stick, which is careening point first right at your face. And it does move right past you, and you can see out of the corner of your eye that it hits the edge of the lake, where it just sticks straight into the ground.
That's gonna be annoying.
Fiend, you shall not escape me again!
Barnabas is just gonna, like, turning and seeing this scrap, plus,
Yeah.
plus the face stealer, like, in a goofy Scooby-Doo-esque mix-up.
Actually, let's give the face sealer an action, shall we?
That does make sense.
Yes.
I guess.
Face sealer.
Sure.
The face sealer looks at you all. It looks at, let's see, who? Desmond. Great. Okay. It raises.
Getting a crab face?
What? No. It raises its wand towards you. It wordlessly begins waving it around and then shoots it towards you, at which point you see a thin beam of light arcing towards you. If you'd like to try to know what it's going to do, that'll be a brains roll.
Yeah, I'd love to. I'm not gonna make that roll. For sure.
Can I
I think
also
we all
make
would
that
love
roll?
to.
Yeah, right?
Absolutely. You won't you
Okay.
probably won't be able to communicate it to him in time, but
Wait, that wasn't the right place. 5.
3,
15.
3, 5, and 15. 3 and 5, it's a pretty silver light. 15, this appears to be a magical linking effect. So clearly he's trying to form some kind of further deepened bond between himself and the real Desmond.
Gross.
I still am gonna try and get out of the way because I think it's just gonna blind me or something. I don't have eyes, but I'm worried about that kind of stuff now.
Can I also try to do some kind of reactive spell to this?
After this will happen, yes, you can get a reactive spell, but he has to resist it first.
I am.
Yes, so you're attempting a flight to get out of the way.
Yes, I am going to. Now, instead of doing the sea thing, I'm gonna goop all the way down so I'm ready to spring myself toward it.
Okay. Let's get that roll.
17.
17. Ooh.
God damn. Wish flight was everything.
All right.
The wound is that you had 7 frickin'
There's one
birthday
off.
tokens,
It's like,
too.
ah!
One off.
The good news is that you beat his roll. The bad news is that he did get the spell off. But bad news doesn't matter because you resist the spell by managing to avoid the contact with that silvery beam.
Eh.
Now, Barnabas.
Nice.
I think Amelia's got a response.
Amelia.
I would have had, but it's fine. He got out of the way, so it's all
Mhm.
good.
Okay, well, get ready for whatever you want to do next, because Barnabas,
Actually,
seeing
yeah.
this heating up, begins running into the fray.
Okay.
Going,
Yeah, all right.
Leave
Wait.
Desmond alone! And he's just gonna try and clock
No.
face healer
Okay.
Desmond.
No. So what I'm gonna try to cast then,
Well, he's doing that. You can also cast a spell.
Yeah.
well,
Mhm.
hopefully before you,
Yeah, you probably will get the
Simultaneous.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I would like to. I mean, pretty straightforward. Not to take something from like Wizard Duels, but like basically a spell that just like does almost like a force spell, like not like damage and knockback kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
just
you-
like get him with a big wallop.
Yeah. Okay, that'll be a bronze spell.
Yeah, of course it is. It's...
All right. This is something that's kind of natural because it's not an unusual thing. You could get a burst of wind that pushes you back.
Okay.
Person size, so we're at small person size or smaller. Although actually it probably needs to be bigger than a person in order to actually wallop them.
To actually knock
Yeah.
him back. I would-
So we're at a 6. It's an instantaneous effect, right? You're not trying to create a permanent, like a long gust of wind that's just going to keep blowing, or gust of force.
Right. It's instantaneous. Exactly.
Okay. And have you done a force push before?
I think so, because I think that this is probably a standard in, combat, like wizard combat. I guess.
If somebody tries to, like,
Wizard
to get too
War.
close to you when
Wizard Wars.
you're trying to get in your car and you're like, bam.
Yeah, right?
Is it
Wizard
something
mace.
that you've cast or something that you've mastered?
I would say cast because you know.
Okay, so then we are at a 7 difficulty.
Okay.
And Desmond, what is your brawn?
Why do you care? No, it's die 8.
Die 8. Great, thank you.
I can't. I lost my rule book. Oh wait, here we go. So here's the thing, right? I have a thing. Hold on, I'll look at it real quick.
All right, while she's looking at that real quick, do you have any bonuses to brawn?
I think with my wand I do.
Ah, good.
If I magic. Yeah, I +1 to my brawn magic.
Great.
So, I have the guardian strength.
Mm.
So I would argue that in this moment I am like defending Desmond.
Okay.
And so it says when defending another player or an NPC, always roll both your stat die and the magic die, then add them together. Even if you're not using magic to do it, if your check fails, you may re-roll the magic die.
Okay, so you were already going to be rolling the magic die, but it will give you the re-roll of the magic die.
Rerolls big, especially on D4s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Nope.
right?
All right.
2d4, so this is, okay, 3 for the, whatchamacallit, 2 for my magic die.
Hmm?
So I can re-roll, because I needed a 7, you said?
You need a 7. You also need to beat their check,
Yeah.
because they will attempt to bring up their wand in a defensive measure and counter that spell that is coming toward them.
Yeah. That's a 4, okay.
Okay.
Ooh. Keep it going, keep it going.
And that's a 2, so...
Okay.
It's a
4 plus 2 plus your original roll.
9,
All right.
because I rolled a 3 initially, yeah.
That's the 9, and they rolled an 8 on their regular die, which was the D8, which meant that it exploded into a 2, which plus the magic die brings him to a 12. Unfortunately, Desmond, this is your doppelganger, which means that for their physical effects, at least, they have your stats.
Well, I'm gonna eat them.
But first, let's get that punch going there, Barnabas. Yes.
Sure. Yes.
Just a real punch.
Is this fight or is this brawn?
This is fight if you're attempting to do damage, brawn if you're just attempting a shove.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm trying to put this dude down.
All right. Then give me your fight roll. Meanwhile, you come in for that punch, and the Shadow Desmond will take advantage of his lithe form and do a similar
he's punching
octopus
now.
maneuver.
He's punching the Lions War guy, right?
No. I'm going after Face Stealer Desmond.
Mhm.
Oh, good. Okay, cool.
Yep. And he will attempt
Well, that's
to
a die 20.
dodge. Yes, it is. He'll attempt to dodge out of the way of your strike.
All right. Come on, D12. Don't let me down.
Ooh.
It let me down. Rolled a 2.
Rolled it. Oh, God. I don't think there's any big failures for... Yep, nope. All that matters is that the defender beats your roll. There's no massive failures, at least.
That's good.
So this 19 versus your 2 doesn't matter.
No, it does not. Doesn't matter how many adversity tokens I have.
I mean, you don't have 17 adversity tokens to spend?
I will at this rate.
All right.
Okay.
Desmond.
Yeah, Desmond just kind of like, again, having gone down for the dodge, then just kind of like slinkies himself out toward the doppelganger Desmond, but with his crab things facing forward to just latch onto his face, and then he's going to, very similar to when he mind controlled the one guy as an octopus, is going to try and just liquefy his flesh and have it kind of slam into the face stealer, and then kind of just try and literally like suck the face off that way.
You are so gross.
Yeah, our third party member is the thing. Actually has always been an alien.
All right. So you're going to be giving me a magic brawn check. This is obvious. We're going to have to calculate this out, of course. However, they are going to just attempt the simple maneuver of
getting out of the way.
Yeah, of getting out of the way, as they will bring up their wand and attempt to give themselves a little bit of a magical boost to their flexibility, watching what you had done and just writhe out of the way. All right, so your effect is...
It's the same as last time, except for I could arguably say I've done it once.
Except you didn't successfully do it, so...
But I know, I mean the permeability thing, the mind control thing, I did
That
successfully.
was not the same thing in the slightest. Just because you said the words doesn't make it true.
That's not true.
It's nowhere near.
Honestly,
nowhere
Sir George
near
is a
this.
solid defense. I think you should give it to him.
No.
I'm looking to not have to need to get a 21.
No.
I want whatever the lower numbers. Okay, then
You're
I'm
not
looking
trying
below
to
lower
mind
numbers.
control.
Then-
You're trying
Then
to
I'm
face
permanently
people.
trying to control this person from the inside, becoming a literal parasite inside of his body, taking over its body and making it my own.
Dude, your
So there'll
dice
just
check
be
is gonna
one.
be
So there's
madness.
no, but it's exactly the same as the other check, or the exact same as the other check, except for I've arguably done this before. It's just a permanent version of what I
Except
did.
now it's a charm instead of a brawn.
That's better.
Is it? What's your charm?
Yes, 10, die 10.
All right, die 10 versus die 20.
If I'm gonna have a ridiculous roll to get my face back, I'd rather just do it.
Listen, I tried to punch a dude in the face. I mean, live your best life.
All right,
Ugh.
die 10 and a die 8 with my wand. Actually, it was better. I think it was better with the wand because it had +1 because of my
Yep.
brawn. But it's too late now. Okay. Keep going, magic die. I said keep going.
Oh no.
Well, it's a 16 this time, and I can pump that up past.
Oh,
Oh.
what's the check? What's the
21.
21.
21?
So I can do 5, but then I also have to worry about what Gross Desmond did.
Gross Desmond rolled with a d20.
You know what? I'm going all in. I got a 25.
There you go. Hell yes!
Goodness.
Yes!
I
Put
want
it all in. Let's
my
see. Let's go.
face back. And if you have it, then I'll just have you.
Okay, how many adversity tokens did you have at the start of this session?
Oh God, no.
Oh, well then he has 7.
Okay.
Yes, if he got those back. Well, no wait, I got adversity tokens after he stole my face.
Okay. Okay. So we'll say you had...
I had 4, and then I failed a bunch, which is how he got my face.
Gotcha. So you had 4 to start. You brought yourself to a 25, right?
Yes.
And he had a 21.
Oh,
So he can bring it to exactly equal to you.
man, I feel like I've done mind control before. I think you should be a 21.
that doesn't matter. You still beat that difficulty.
I know.
So
All
what
right.
happens in a tie?
Defender wins ties in this game.
Ah!
All right, I'm just gonna permanently make my next move is just make myself into a dragon. I've given up on my face, just so everyone knows. I give up. You can have it.
Uh-oh.
All right. Meanwhile, Lion's Roar, dude. Sir Gallient.
Well, I got 1 point.
Sir Gallient has seen you now attempting to literally dive into this guy's body.
Yeah, I'm
looking
like
great.
ink right now. Like I'm trying to get like in him. Yeah, it's pretty gross.
It's not looking great.
He
No.
sees us attacking the other one, so
He
that's-
does. Fools! Why do you attack Desmond? Clearly, he has been. He is the real one. Do you not see this monstrosity? This creature of liquid form.
Just stop, please.
He
This one.
attempts
This one's the bad one.
a
This one.
charm
And I'm like,
spell on you guys to attempt.
On us?
Yes.
Ridiculous. Absolutely
Hmm.
ridiculous.
It is.
This D4 of his charm is really going to go far.
Yes, especially since he has no wand bonus. He just begins wiggling his hands, doing the little hypnotist. You fools, you must open your eyes and see the one beside you, the one that you fight, is the true Desmond. Stand with me in defending him.
I
Just-
don't have time for this.
Please just stop.
All right, this is a magical effect. What are you doing to attempt to resist this magical effect?
I think Barnabas is just purpose-driven to save Desmond. So, like, this is just ridiculous. It's like he doesn't even believe that there's any... Because he doesn't believe this guy can cast magic, that he's just, like, completely ignoring any possibility of anything happening.
So
it's
your
like mind
force
over
of
matter.
will.
Yeah. Yeah, basically just like, I know that you can't do magic. Just step aside, all right? We humor you. And then just attempts to keep going after the doppelganger.
Okay, I'll give you brains for that explanation there, for your defense.
And
That makes
I
sense.
think my argument to get brains as well, I think for Amelia, she literally is seeing how like pathetic this attempt is. And probably because of her brains has better awareness of how to do these spells and everything. So for her, she's probably like, ew, like really? This is your attempt? You really gonna do this? That's cute.
Okay.
You know?
Yep, you can have brains. This is reality bending because it is attempting to alter your mind. Person or smaller because actually bigger because it's 2 people. So we are at 10 so far on this difficulty. Of course, he's trying to do this as a permanent effect, which brings it to a 16. And this is not something that he's done before, which brings him to a 21. On his D4 charm plus D4 magic die.
Let's see it, Sir Douchebag.
Uh-oh. All right. 1 explosion. 2 explosion.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All right, so that's an 11 on his regular die. Now we get the magic die, which did not explode, unfortunately, which brings him to a 13. The same thing that Desmond had rolled when attempting the massive 21. So he begins wiggling, and it seems to be almost affecting him. He starts lolling to the side, getting a little bit sleepy as he witnesses this happening. Oh, shaking himself. Oh. There are 2 Desmonds. What's going on here?
Oh my god.
That one's a bad one. That one got his face stolen. Get it together.
Well, that one has crab legs coming out of his face.
At this point, I don't look like a
us.
crab even. I look like a gross, like, literal ooze.
Like, there's no defense for that.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
We're on the shifted hunt team. Get it together. That's what he does. He starts running back in.
This is what I'm going to attempt.
Meanwhile, the
Oh,
face
never mind.
stealer Desmond will, let's see, what is he going to do? What's he going to Barnabas is right next to him, having attempted to sock him in the face. Instead, what he's going to do is he's going to attempt to use Barnabas as a human shield at this point and grab him, wrenching his arms backwards into a grapple to attempt to use him to block any future possession attempts by the real Uzi Desmond.
Yeah, this is permanent. I gotta get a body now.
Anybody, no matter if it's Barnabas or not.
Disturbing. Very disturbing.
No, I was probably gonna take the Lions War guy next.
Yeah, I think
Not the worst idea.
as this guy is like aiming to grab him, Barnabas is like, "That's what I'm talking about," and just starts like haymakering, like, just going as far in as possible as the guy has made it easier for him to just flail.
All right, so you're attempting a parry effectively with your fight.
Sure.
Okay, Desmond, what is your brawn again? 8? Was it? Or 10?
Yeah, 8. It is
All right.
8.
Great.
And I hear no wand happening here.
No wand happening here.
This is some old-fashioned wizard scrap.
The true
Like the end of
tradition of
Pokemon.
Wizard War.
Yeah, in days of old, we used to just use our nubs. Cool.
All right. And he rolled a 7 on his 8.
I got a 3, and I am sitting on 15 adversity.
Oh, goodness
So,
me.
I am.
Yes,
going
use them all
to-
on the mini boss.
I mean, I'm gonna put this dude down. I said we're gonna be productive. So I'll kick in 7, turn it into a 10. Do that right?
You only
That's
need to meet or beat because this is your defense roll.
all? Okay. And he got 7. Okay,
That is
so
correct. All right.
He used all his adversity.
That is correct. But now he has one.
Yeah, me too. We're back to even.
All right. Barnabas and Amelia, you can go in whichever order you like.
Sure. Now up in the throes of it with Doppelganger Desmond, Barney is going to attempt to just push him down onto the ground and say like, "Amelia, help me peel the face off!" And he's just gonna try and just like keep him at bay.
Okay, that'll be Braun to overwhelm with your physical might. And he will attempt to simply evade your grasp. He's a slippery little devil, and he lived in a lake world, so clearly he's good at writhing and wriggling.
Come on, Dice, tell my story!
Oh, I don't think so, but maybe. What'd you get?
Got a 6.
Got a 17. So I think you have enough adversity tokens.
Don't do it. Just eat it.
Could do it.
I'm gonna do
It's
it.
the bait.
Oh, he's gonna
my
do it.
God.
I'm gonna do it.
I mean, if he's pinned, it's probably harder for him to use the flight roll.
You got a 17?
Yep.
I will spend 11 adversity tokens, bringing me down to 3 adversity tokens.
Oh, yes, that's what I was hoping for. All right. All right. You grab him and you pin him onto the ground.
That's not your face. I know where that face belongs. It belongs in the blob. Hold tight.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is my face. This has always been my face.
That's not even how he sounds. I'm gonna just put my hand over his mouth and stop getting.
Look, I can't copy vocal cords, all right? Just faces.
I said, stop it! Stop it!
All right, Amelia.
Okay, so what I'm gonna try to do is, I mean, I'm just going to like basically cast a bubble around this guy's head, and what I want it to do is, and I'm trying to think of what I could compare this to that I've maybe done before. It's okay. So I imagine that there are like some bad magic happening with the face or this guy, and then there's like the Desmond magic attached to the face. So I'm going to approach it in a way where I'm like separating the magical energies, like the source energies, because I feel like this might be something Amelia's studied. Because she's that kind of person who's like, you know.
So you're trying to dispel it.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of a more of a dispel approach to detach it instead of like, let me just rip it off his face or something.
But it sounds like the key is like Amelia's kind of attunement with Desmond.
Right, because I'm so familiar with it. Yeah, like exactly.
So not as much dispelling as like finding the Desmond and pulling that.
Yeah, like the
from...
signatures and removing it from like the unfamiliar
But definitely dispel
energies,
action. I feel like
kind of.
it's definitely
Yeah.
action.
I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of it.
No,
Yeah. I'll give you witness. I'll give you witness for having read about this kind of thing before and being familiar with his magic, because he's affected you with his magic enough times. I don't think you've ever successfully resisted it, but
Whatever.
and this is, you're trying to do a permanent effect because you're trying to permanently separate this.
Of course.
Okay.
Mhm.
So we're at 9. This is person-sized or smaller, so it is small. So we are at 12, and this is reality breaking. Yeah, bending. I'll call it bending because you're not creating magic; you're just separating out magics by the way you're doing it. Which puts you to a 16 for this brains magic roll.
Okay.
You got it.
And could I argue that my guardian trait comes into play here?
Sure.
Yes. Hell yes.
Okay. Oh, lordy.
Oh no. D20 failed you.
I rolled a 2
Oh no.
on my die 20.
Oh no, and the
You got a
guardian
lot of
doesn't let you
explosions
re-roll
to
that
do.
one.
Okay.
Apparently the
You can do
story that the dice want to tell is that Desmond lives the rest of his life without a face.
I think he's gonna eat this thing.
Alright, so
think
I'm
he's
gonna
gonna
re-roll
eat it.
this, because I rolled a 2. I rolled another 2.
Oh no. Oh no. So that's a total of 4?
You still got him pinned for my turn. So
Oh,
there's
yeah,
still
that's
one more.
true.
But now
Still
hang
one
on.
more.
I think that might be a critical failure on the spell check.
Ooh.
Wait, let me look at
you're
all
right.
my stuff.
face is now permanently bonded, and there's no magic that could change.
With +1, so it's a 5.
I mean, that's fine because I'm not trying to take the face back.
Right. It cinches the plan. Open wide.
So it was a difficulty 17, and you have a 5, which means you failed by 12.
Which is a lot.
Which
That
puts
doesn't
you
sound
into
so
the
critical.
dangerous burst of magic.
Oh, great. I'm glad I'm here.
We all become Desmond.
Yay!
You attempt to separate out the Desmond magic from the other magic. As you do, you actually do begin to cause that separation. However, the other magic, this doppelganger magic, then steals this separation from you, using it to separate itself. And as it does, it divides itself in two. And where there was one Desmond doppelganger now, there are two. One grappled by Barnabas and one not.
Oh,
Huh?
cool.
Uh,
Get worse.
That's a lot of. That's a lot
I'm
of.
sorry!
It's alright. We still got this.
Desmond. Now I have two options of what face to steal, one of which is real. Wait, hang on, let me roll to see which face is who got the real face. Okay. All right.
I don't care who has the real face, to be clear. Barnabas has this one guy pinned, so he's got his mouth covered, so Desmond literally goes up onto the ear and just starts pouring himself in.
Okay.
No.
All right. So you begin pouring.
And I'm
your
doing it really fast. I'm just so scared, and I'm
No.
running just right in there.
No.
Oh.
You're attempting to control him, right?
He went for the sympathy play.
No. You can have
Guess so,
charm.
No, I was not at all going for the sympathy play. George knows it.
If your attempt is to control him, you can have charm. If your attempt is
No,
to,
it is.
Okay.
You know what it is. Okay.
Great.
That's a 10 and a 4.
He's going to attempt to resist by gritting himself and kind of like shrugging up his shoulder a lot to close off that ear that you're trying to go into.
Makes sense. I got a 10 and a 4, so that's 14 plus. This is gonna be the wrong face, so this is all for nothing.
It's not true.
I mean, it doesn't matter. This isn't going to tell you if it's the real face. All it's going to do is give you control over this body.
I have. What's 8 plus 3?
11.
So I got a 25 base.
Okay.
Oh, hell yes.
Unless this is considered polymorph, and then I have 27, which I should have asked before when I was doing that other one.
No.
I feel like I've transformed into something, but that's fine. That's
You are. This is puppeteering magic. This is not
No,
polymorphic.
I don't disagree with you, but I have to try.
Yes, you do. So you begin pouring into this body. You see that it begins to distend and swell where your liquid form begins to pool in it until eventually you, I guess, disperse yourself through the body. So it's just like a slight swelling that occurs over the entire body from your mass being within it. You now are puppeteering this form from the inside, flowing through the blood vessels and crevices underneath the skin.
Does it feel like my body? Did you do a good job?
When was the last time you were liquid inside of your own body?
No, but I'm taking
Yeah.
complete control. Like I'm in
Oh,
like the
really?
lower brainstem, so
yes.
I'm like,
All of your physical capabilities are exactly what they were before. Correct. So yes.
after I do that, like I look at, I just kind of like give Barnabas like a thumbs up.
If you're tricking me, I'm gonna punch you straight in your dumb nose. Slowly starts getting up with just his fist cocked.
Okay.
As soon as you take your mouth off, I look at the other one and I go, I don't need that face.
Let's see. Do you have the ability to talk when you're puppeteering a body?
I mean, I wanted complete control. That was part of the permanent thing. I was just looking to become this person. This is just
I mean, I
like
guess
full
if he's
on forever
puppeteering, like,
possession.
every
Yeah, he's
function,
body
then-
snatcher.
Sure, I'll give you the ability to talk, but there's sort of a wet sound that comes because it's originating from your liquid form body.
No.
All right, I'll get that fixed later.
No.
That's future Desmond's problem.
Honestly, there's a lot of problems for future Desmond if someone's like, we have this thing that shows if you're a doppelganger. I'm gonna be like, ah.
yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, well, with Desmond saying that, Barnabas
will wait. The
Okay.
doppelganger will go
It is
next.
its turn. Yeah.
very well.
The doppelganger, Will, seeing how you have poured yourself into the one Desmond, is going to draw the his Desmond copy wand, and he's going to attempt to polymorph himself into what is the large? He's gonna go octopus. He's gonna go octopus on you here.
Stop.
He's gonna go octopus and attempt to dive into the lake.
Oh,
Little piece of shit.
So he's getting that flight roll.
It's true.
All right, so
Feeling
this
the
is reality breaking. It is person sized. It is what do we? It's always 1 hour, so that's at 12, and it is something that you have mastered, correct?
He gets my masteries.
Oh yeah,
So
he
this
is
body
you.
is great. This body is wonderful. If anything, it's probably better at polymorphing.
Okay, so that is a 12.
I'm actually beyond mastered it. I get the +3 to it.
Oh, thank you for that.
You're welcome. I'm always fair.
All right, let's see what he successfully does. Oh, +3, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I think that unfortunately is insufficient, as I rolled a 5 on this d20 here and a 3 on the d4, which brings us to 8, 11. So that is 1 short of getting the polymorph off. As
My
he
word.
attempts to transform into the octopus form, but unfortunately catches fully. He's not fully used to it, as he was just created a few moments ago. So unfortunately, the workings of this magic are not quite to his familiarity. Now, Barnabas.
Okay. Seeing that he's attempting to escape at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
As we saw him attempt to make a break.
Yep.
Barnabas will just say, we can't let him get away! Think about it, you have the real face! Wait, didn't we already get the face? Maybe we just let him go. No. And he'll start casting a polymorph spell and jump as he attempts to turn into an orangutan. And just grab the thing and try and carry it away.
All right. Give me your magic brawn roll, attempting to cast this polymorph effect.
Very well.
And he will attempt his own resistance there, he is not grappled yet, so he is going to rely on his speed to get out of the way of this orangutan.
what? Can I do something at the same time to assist?
Sure.
Or okay. I'm going to cast a spell to try and mold, the ground beneath his feet to stick his feet in place.
Okay, so that'll be a brawn roll,
Oh, poop.
as you're attempting to stick him to the ground, and he will get a brawn roll to resist that effect.
Of course.
And if you succeed, what are the rules here? Okay, so what do? What do you do?
I don't think she succeeded.
Oh, did you fail?
Oh, I got a 5.
Oh, yes, that is definitely insufficient to cast this spell. It is a reality breaking effect, because you're attempting to have the earth reach up and grab him.
You can sink in a little, bending.
Still shaping earth to mold around a person and grip them. Person size are smaller. So we're at 10. How long we'll say it was going to be a few minutes, because you don't really need more than that for this. So that is, what are we at now? 11. And have you cast Mold Earth before?
Probably not.
Have you read about Mold Earth before?
Maybe, yeah. Sure.
Okay, so I'll give you witnessed. Sure, why not? So we are at a 14, and you rolled a 5.
Yeah.
which means you fail with a benign burst of magic, as the earth does indeed soften. However, it looks like that softening might just help him to get a little bit more maneuverability against Barnabas. Barnabas.
Ever fist fought on a waterbed?
I got a 9
Oh.
for my Brawn Polymorph. I feel like that probably did it.
That doesn't even let you transform into your monkey.
Yeah.
All right, so you attempt to leap at him, attempting to get your orangutan form, but doesn't quite work, and you reach him and are still your human boy form.
Come here, you! And I'll just still try and kind of tussle with him, you know?
Yeah, he rolled an 18 and then exploded his magic die to resist you, so...
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Oh,
But-
this one's slippery.
There's no benefit to him for grossly succeeding on his defense check, so it does not really matter. Waste those big rolls there.
I'll take my tokens.
Yep. Desmond.
I look at him with my like watery, gross voice, and I hold my hand out, and I say, "Return. We can defeat them together."
So you're attempting to convince him that you are still the doppelganger?
My.
All right.
And I sound gross. I don't sound like Desmond, so.
That's true. And I mean, Barnabas, you were already a little suspicious of him, weren't you?
That's true.
So
Everyone has to resist.
Yeah.
I would say that everybody has to resist this with their brains, right?
That's true. And I'm
That's
gonna
legit.
spice it up.
Brain-
I'm gonna spice it up with my wand. Why not?
Oh no.
You're spicing it up with your wand? You're casting a
Yeah,
spell? You
Nah,
can't
I
just
guess you're
use
right.
your wand.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And I spice it up with my wand. A
No.
little flair.
Well.
All right.
That is a 9. And
Okay.
if I know Desmond, he doesn't have good brains.
Doesn't get your mental stats.
Damn him!
It's like a.
No, I understand. It's like old school polymorph. It
Yep.
makes perfect sense to me. I respect the hell out of you, but damn, is it fucking me.
All right, Barnabas, how'd you do on your resist roll?
I got a 1.
Oh no!
I've been duped!
Oh, no, I should have fucked you when I had a chance.
And Amelia.
I got an 11.
Does that give me bonuses that he believes?
Oh well, he rolled a 2, so you did convince both of them.
Perfect.
It's right. I'll handle Barnabas. It'll be fine.
Well, also, don't forget about the other guy.
Oh yeah.
The other guy
There's
is still
also-
kind of he
Oh.
still kind of ensorcelled himself and is
goodness.
attempting to bring himself into some form of clarity. At which point, the doppelganger will run over near to Desmond, and oh, okay, that's what he'll do. He reaches out towards you, and as he does, you see his fingers begin to melt slightly as they reach towards you, Desmond.
Oh, we're gonna melt together.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's a battle of wills. Super cool.
I mean, unless you're choosing to try to dodge it or do something else to get out of the way, but that
No,
will of course break
I-
your cover.
It not only will it break my cover, this is kind of what I was gonna go for anyway. So we just are where we are right now. It's just
Yeah, we knew it was coming to this.
All right, the battle of wills, charm versus charm. No magic, no wands, just the force of will.
This is just true gambling right now.
Well,
It
We
is.
should get with gambling for the sake of our story.
Mm-hmm.
can I,
Do I gain any bonus for him being like tricked?
Well, no, because
The
it's
bonus was that he fell for it.
Well, 'cause
Went to you.
No, you know what? It's fine. I got a
However-
9, and I'm gonna put my 1 adversity token into it. I don't even know if I need it. I'm just
Smart.
gonna do it.
I think that's
Okay.
a strong decision.
All right.
Can I, since I was not duped by this, can I? Okay. Can I cast something before the melding happens on?
No, because this is still the same round.
Yeah, here's happened. That
Yep.
makes sense. So I got a 9 plus 1 is 10, which would have been a natural 10. That would have been super dope.
Well, that is a 5, so you are as you touch it, and the flesh begins to flow into your own. And you feel the battle of wills coming to you. You duke it out with this creature in your mind, and you manage to subdue it as its form returns into your own. You now have this presence whole within you, so it's going to be a constant thorn in your side as you try to puppet this body at almost certainly all the worst moments. So let's say that anytime you roll a 1 on your die, it's going to attempt to fight back. Just to give it some kind of mechanic to it.
That's fun.
I like it.
I love that.
I'm into it.
All right.
Maybe
So,
if I give it what it'll want, we can be cool.
Oh boy.
hey, you can try to negotiate with the flesh demon. That's fine.
I mean, tomato, Desmond flesh demon.
Yeah, Desmond is not any better right now. Let's be
Desmond
honest.
is also a flesh demon, so it makes no difference.
All right, Barnabas, so you have just witnessed the one Desmond run over to the other, touch fingers, and then meld together into clearly a super Desmond.
If talking is a free action, I'm like, you idiot! You absolute moron!
Amelia, cover me! He's getting Desmond! And I'm gonna full on just dive tackle.
Can I? No, wait.
Absolutely, you can oppose each other.
Yeah, so, I mean, I can't physically. Okay. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna try to physically stop Barnabas. Because
Barnabas.
it's gonna be Braun no matter what.
I'm gonna start getting your guys'. That's what ones are gonna do for me. He's gonna get people's names wrong and try and convince them that I'm the
Your brain
doppelganger.
bubbles a bit.
Yeah.
So I will out loud be like, Barnabas, no, it's fine, and just try to grab his arm and try to stop.
All right,
I
Barnabas.
like that you could have gone with a charm roll, but then instead you doubled down on the brawn roll.
Feels wrong to charm my friend.
Yep. All right, Barnabas, what do you do to resist, or whatever, as Amelia is attempting to grab you and dissuade you from attacking this clearly fake Barnabas?
A person with the power of 3.
As I'm
Desmond.
running, I'm just gonna running full force. I'm gonna be like, now's not the time to question it, and I'm gonna just slap myself repeatedly as hard as I can on my own arm as she's attempting to grab me, allowing the curse that I know inflicts both of us to just bombard her in a bevy of blows.
Slapping myself in the face to distract you.
Okay,
Gotcha.
so you can oppose her brawn with a fight.
Sure.
Oh no, is this when you roll well?
Oh no, God.
I got a 5.
I got a 4 total.
Oh no!
I have adversity tokens.
You do.
Oh yeah, let's get going.
Oh, you have some too?
Are you kidding me? That's half of my thing.
Just let it, because I still get my defense. Just so we're
Alright,
clear.
fine. Fine.
No, come on, let's do it. Let's do it.
We
Wait.
still have an actual boss fight after this.
Hell yeah, you know it.
Hang on. Okay, we can check. Oh no, spell against me. Okay, that doesn't work. Alright, so
How many do you got?
I have 4.
Are you?
I have 5.
I can't do it. I'm not.
You're right. I'm gonna get you. Slap.
Alright, fine. Yeah.
Your arm begins to turn red as he slaps his own arm, and your curse of mimicked pain or shared pain.
Ow!
Just
It just makes me stronger. I just keep running.
Barnabas, what do you do to Desmond?
Yeah, full on Superman dive,
Ugh.
trying to take down this Desmond.
Is your goal grapple or damage?
Submission. I'm not
Pinning again.
I have to peel that face off.
Okay, that's a brawn roll. Desmond, what do you do?
As he approaches, Desmond just kind of looks at him and he gives him the wink he gives him before we make a really important play and stuff. So I'm gonna try and charm him out of hitting.
Via familiarity.
All right, so charm versus brawn. Not usually a comparison you see, but I'll allow it for this situation.
Another 9.
It's pretty good.
I feel like it's the only way to stop the fight clean. Otherwise, I'm gonna be like, knock it off, stop! Like I'll just be dodging for an hour.
I mean, isn't charm Barnabas's thing? Oh, right.
It is.
Yeah.
It is his thing.
Too bad you don't get to roll it.
But who better to charm him? And with a 7,
Ooh.
Hit by 2.
he gets him.
All right. So yes, you see the wink. And do you stop?
I think with the amount of commitment to the attack, like the action itself, I don't think he can do a clean stop.
Mm-hmm.
But
So you still tackle me because I can't get in the way.
Yeah,
at
he
this point.
stutter steps, but he definitely like bowls into Desmond.
Yep,
And he's
but
like,
you're
"What?
not
What?"
grappling him. You just kind of
Right.
bump into him.
It's like, oh, and
I'm probably on my ass because I wasn't defending.
It's
so like,
the
Yeah.
kind of
I would
moment.
absolutely be prone. So if someone was here to stab me, I'd eat it.
Yes. At
Yeah,
which point the Lions guy comes up, grabs his
Fair.
stick, and stab. No.
Ah, not the stick. Yeah, but just like probably falls on top of him, and then it just like gets up and looks at him and he goes, "Real Desmond?"
Yeah, I fucking tricked that idiot.
You hear with the
I'm a 1,000-year-old curse. I can't beat a little boy. Fucking idiot.
yes in the weird wet voice.
Sure sounds like Desmond.
I haven't got the vocal cord connected yet. I'll work on it.
Oh, yes. Gross. You sound like you need to swallow forever.
Yeah,
It's not,
I got 3 sets of vocal cords in here right now. It's a bit messy.
yeah, you gotta clean that up. I don't think they'll let you into school. And he'll get up and help Desmond up.
When I uncurse the lake, they should.
Oh, that's a good point. Oh, shoot. The mirror, right?
What happened with one mirror?
The mirror shot a light up and it went like in the
Did I
direction-
see that? Like
You-
in my like.
You most definitely saw the light. Whether you noticed anything
the
happened
lady?
with it, or no, the lady I don't think you saw at that point. With how fixated you were on yourself.
Yeah. All right, where'd it go? I'm
know-
gonna try and fix my voice.
Well, towards the school, but it also sort of branched off.
What about the mirror at the bottom of the lake?
Oh, that's right.
Should we get
Should-
it out? Maybe we can find out what's going on that way.
Should we go in there, though?
I mean, last time we did, somebody
it
tried to
okay
steal
now?
a face, right?
Well, maybe it's okay now.
Oh, wait, I went in. Yeah, wait, it's probably fun. I went in the lake. I got it.
Just wait a second, and I'm just gonna. And what else is? I have 3 faces. There's a lot of faces I feel like to go through at this point, which is probably not all how this magic works. But I'm an idiot, so I'm just gonna grow my arm real long and reach in and get the thing, and then just pull it on out.
Okay, so reality breaking.
Instantaneous.
Person sized. Instantaneous, sure. I don't think you've cast this before.
I turned into an octopus tentacle.
That's okay, so then it has to be an hour long because it's polymorph at that point.
Oh man! But I figured it'd be like a quick burst polymorph because it's just a school.
But we established that all polymorph effects are an hour, right?
But you can end them prematurely.
Mm-hmm. But you still have to cast the hour-long
yeah.
variance.
Yeah, I
I
get
see.
that.
I see what you're doing to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. I think it doesn't matter then. I think it equals out regardless because of the +3. So it's fine. Not polymorph. You son of a gun.
Okay, so instantaneous. You've read about people stretching their arms before?
Yeah, I'm in the transmutation thing. That's
Okay.
I have like a bunch of
Great. So
like
that's
change your bodies classes.
3, 6, plus 7, 13 for this.
Fighting out of the mud. We don't use fight ever. I've never.
He's used fight quite a few times, but no,
Or
because you're attempting
maybe-
to strength something out of the ground that'll be brawn.
Oh, is it like in there? It's jammed.
Yep.
It's jammed in there. Good.
Well,
All
any
right, I'll take-
tests of strength like that is not combat is going to be brawn.
Hmm.
I don't know if I did it because I wasn't paying attention to what you said. I'm not gonna lie. I got an 11.
That is not sufficient,
I
unfortunately.
didn't think so. Yeah. All right.
Adversity tokens?
I have none. I'm sorry. Yeah. No, I have none because I used it just to make sure I succeeded. in the other one.
Right.
You attempt
So now
to
I've
enact
won.
your arm stretching spell, but unfortunately, its workings elude you. Probably the fact that you're fighting for control over this body with multiple things. You didn't roll a 1 on your die, right?
I did not. I got a 7 and a 3 plus 1.
Okay, great.
However, I do, as I reach out, I'm like, oh, my hand isn't, and it slaps you. I'm like, oh, you fucker.
Okay, I can try with you what? Something else?
Yeah, give it a whirl.
So I am going to. How can I twist the brains into this one?
Yeah,
There you
that's
go,
gonna be
there you go.
hard because if it's attempting to grapple or otherwise
I
test of
know.
strength something, it's gonna be brawn.
Well,
but
maybe
while-
I'll.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say while she's doing that, Barnabas is just gonna turn eyes towards our Lion's Roar guy to make sure that he's not acting a fool.
Yeah.
He appears to have begun to clear his head a little bit, and he's focusing on Desmond. There's only two. There's still two of you, but you don't seem to be fighting. Wait, 2, 3.
I'll straighten lines, Roy. Amelia, get the thing out of the thing. And he's gonna just start walking towards Sir Gallient.
So I'm just gonna try to use a little baby portal
Ooh.
underneath of it, and then have it portal out onto the surface.
All right.
Portal magic.
Okay.
Ooh, tax magic.
Are you using the tax magic portal?
It's not as bad as Xeroxing.
I'm more familiar with
Okay.
it, so by this point, it's becoming easy breezy. You feel
Except
me,
the tax
George?
magic always comes with that +2 difficulty because of it being unnatural magics that are the bane of existence.
Yeah, but like, I do it so much now.
Yeah, you do it a lot. That's why it's not that's why it's now a cast spell, not mastered, but cast. Instantaneous is his reality breaking. This is person sized or smaller. And something you cast. So the difficulty is 11 for this brain's roll. Oh, +2, so it's 13 for this brain's magic roll.
Okay.
Come on, baby. Oh, that was
Yeah?
a 16.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Ooh,
I'm doing magic dice.
Make
Ooh,
it
that's a
pop.
4.
yes! Make it pop! Make it pop!
Oh god, it fell. Hang on. That's another 4.
Oh! We're gonna get a critical success.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a 2. Okay, so 10, 26, 27.
27. Okay, so with that, what I was going to do was have obviously torrents of water begin spilling out around you as this happened, but because you got so high on this roll, you open the portal, the mirror falls through with just the fewest little drops of water before you manage to close the portal and seal it back up. The mirror is now sitting there in front of you. It is an ornate round mirror, and on the other side you can see what looks like a black shimmering void, and occasionally you see just the barest hints of red hair or green armor within it. You do not see fully formed the figure of the woman anymore.
So, I guess we should probably take this.
That's it.
You're also in the mirror realm. You're also in the lake reverse realm, by the way, still.
Right.
Can I turn that off?
Is there a switch somewhere?
You could attempt to counter your own spell, I suppose.
Is it easier to counter your own spell,
No.
or do we just have to wait the like 45 minutes?
Probably have to wait well, it's been a while at this point now. You'd have to wait about another 20 minutes probably with how long we've spent here. Yep.
So we could just make our way back to the school, and it would probably turn back by the time we get there.
Yes, maybe.
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
That's
But
that
we all-
lady, isn't it?
We also don't know what else is. Like, should we stay where we're familiar with? Like, what could be
That-
different if we try to go
What
somewhere
if that
else?
green light was that lady getting out?
It wasn't green. It was
Was
white.
it green? Yeah, it was
White.
Oh, never mind. What if that light was that lady getting out?
Well, it went towards the school.
There were multiple rays of light?
There was
Well-
one beam of light that you saw. Only Amelia saw the little things tendriling off as it went.
So I say,
Ah.
like, the main light arced towards the school, but there were sort of branches coming out. So I don't know where those went.
Can you do a tracing spell? And then we'll follow it on our brooms?
I could try. And I will do that. I guess, similar to that one spell I did.
Mhm.
Hey, you
I
done
did a
magic
tracking
tracing
spell recently, didn't I?
You did. You failed it,
Yeah.
but you did it.
Okay, George.
Just gonna put some salt
Yeah.
in there.
I think you did cast it successfully the second time, so but you have to
You're
cast it a
right.
few times in order to get
Yeah.
to the rank of cast.
Mhm.
So we're at 3. How long do you want this tracking to last?
If we're going on our brooms, probably just a few minutes, right? Or do we want like an hour?
Definitely not an hour. We only need a few minutes.
Okay. All right,
I
so a
think,
few
like,
minutes.
15 or whatever.
Yeah.
But not crazy.
15's gonna be a little more than a few.
Hmm.
All right. Well then.
That's a quarter hour at that point.
How's 10?
Sure.
What's the number, Joe?
A few.
threshold.
What is a few considered in common terminology?
I feel like a
It's three.
few, like
There
I
you
think
go.
of 5.
So
Yeah,
3 to
okay.
5 minutes would count as a few minutes.
Perfect. I just need structure, man. I got no bones.
Got no bones.
Well, that's my
no
choice.
It is.
Yeah.
All right,
We're gonna-
so you're going for a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so 3 to 5 minutes there. We have +1 from that. So we're at 2. This is reality. I don't remember what we made it. I think it was reality bending because you're just trying to see it.
So.
So it's
Yeah.
7. And how wide of a radius from yourself are you attempting to do this tracking?
Ugh, probably pretty big. Remind me I think of the
Small person classroom.
This
So,
book,
yeah,
person,
like the
classroom, bigger.
it would have to be, I would say, like the biggest range.
Okay. So you're attempting to
Right.
basically push out and just see as far as you can. So as long as line of sight
Yeah.
can see it, you can see it. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so that's +7, which brings you to a 14 for this brains roll.
Anyone can do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I rolled a 12.
And then your magic.
Yeah, we'll
Alright.
see.
Okay.
That's a. Oh no. Hang on. That's a 3.
Hey!
Okay.
Okay.
15,
Did it.
16.
Oh, because your wand.
My wand. Oh, the trained in. But then I also have a +1 on my brains. Oh, that's probably just from.
No,
Yeah.
from your wand. Your wand, you get pluses.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
And I remember
So
you like went all in on brains. For
Yeah.
I did. It's helped us so many times.
Yeah, it's a glass cannon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So what was it? 17? Oh no, 14. Right.
Oh, yeah, you're
Okay.
long past it. Okay, and so you're attempting to trace the magic in general, or the beam, the big beam? What is it you're attempting to track? The tendrils or the beam?
Yeah, I guess
Why
the big
not
beam.
all
'cause-
of it? Don't let him make you choose.
Well, because I can't do the whole thing. I mean, how many tendrils were there? I'm sure with my
A lot.
approximate. Yeah. I mean, that's.
You,
I feel like we
before
should-
before it left your view sight, you saw at least a dozen little tendrils spiraling off.
Okay. So I think it might be best if we track the big beam. Because I think it's just gonna be messy if we go for all of it.
Definitely like the most concentrated or whatever.
Right, yeah, you know. So we'll just focus on the large arc.
Okay. The large arc, it leads up into the air, which you follow on your brooms, I believe was the plan.
Mm-hmm.
And someone is bringing the mirror.
Yeah.
Who
I think
is bringing
Amelia
the mirror?
has it, right?
No, Amelia
guess-
portaled it to you.
In the Lions Roar can probably hold it. It seems
Oh,
like
I
the
see.
beat-
Lions Roar didn't bring a broom.
Oh right. then I'll hold
I'll
it.
put it's alright.
I've got a decent
whatever.
brawn.
I feel like we might need someone with brains in case it tries to do something. You feel me? Whatever, it's up to you.
I mean, you can have it.
Friends!
Enough has happened to me today.
Friend, I see that you have managed to regain your senses. Congratulations, I'm so pleased that you have managed to recover yourself.
We are also pleased.
Barnabas is just gonna slap him. Like,
Yeah.
not harmful, but like just slap him
Hey,
straight.
wait a minute, he exploded his brains roll to catch we. We? Oh, you clearly mean the three of you. Fantastic. Yes, I'm sure it is very, you're all very happy about that.
Slap!
He will attempt to catch your hand as you go in to slap him.
Sure. Very well.
I look very
14.
surprised
Come on, dice, work with me once! 3.
A 3. He catches your arm. No, thank you for attempting to break me out of that stupor. I'm not sure what happened. Clearly, these demons have ensorcelled me in some manner, but Thank you. I appreciate your concern, sir.
Hey, Lions Roar, shut up. All right?
We have to go.
You're in a picture way bigger than you ever could have fathomed, all right? You're not in your prophecy, you're in our world, and we're trying to save it. Either keep up or shut up.
Oh, that is such a rich joke from you. I appreciate your humor more than ever. Now, shall we off? And he begins
I get on
walking.
my broom and I go like this and I point for him to get on.
Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, yes, I do not seem to have my broom. Is there room for us both?
I shrink myself a little. I'm just gonna turn into an octopus while I'm riding the broom.
Okay, give me your polymorph roll.
You got it. And shrinking, I feel like that's making myself smaller. Would you say that's flight?
Yep.
Cool. All right, I do it by a lot.
Congratulations, you've turned it into an octopus to give more room on the broom, and he climbs up behind you.
But I was on the broom while I did that, so I succeeded on a check, and I'm gonna give that adversity token to Amelia.
Oh, yeah.
Yay.
World.
I have one adversity.
Barnabas jumps
token,
on his
so
broom
sorry.
and
All right.
follows whoever's leading.
And after the Lion's Roar has successfully wasted a little of your time, you begin speeding off after the beam of light. You see it arcing into the air and toward the school, the traces of the magic. It doesn't divert from its path. It doesn't waver. It shoots straight forward toward the statue of petrified Pete. And it disappears into the statue itself. Now, as you are traveling through the mirror world, everything is flipped.
Inverted.
Yes,
Yeah.
everything is inverted as you travel along. So everything is just slightly off. But in addition to that, the hues of the world seem slightly off. Like someone had taken the color filter and flipped it to the other side. As you travel away from the lake, it becomes more apparent. So it's clear that the lake was a center of calm or linking. But as you go, you see, like, what's the opposite of green in the color spectrum?
Red.
Sure. So let's say that.
Well, it's either it's
I should know this.
green, blue, red, in light, right? When I was playing Armored Core and I had to like do my pixel colors, those are always the colors.
What is the opposite of based off of the color wheel itself? or is
Okay,
it
hold on.
the Roy G.
Complementary
Biv?
colors.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's like a teal
Okay.
or like a cyan blue.
Glad
Thank
we went
you.
through this.
Great.
Yeah.
So the trees are cyan blue, and Vivacia, I see that baby roll. So the next roll will be done by the baby.
Yay!
So yeah, like the trees have a different cyan blue hue to them. The water, meanwhile, is green. Everything is like flipped on its opposite.
Desmond is gonna try and break them out of the mirror realm early. At this point, seeing that.
Okay. Great.
So yeah, he's going to flick his wand with his octopus arm, and attempt to shatter, essentially, like literally, like their world in front of them, and make them kind of come through the mirror realm on the other side.
Okay, reality breaking. You're attempting to hit multiple people, so this is a big effect. So that's 12.
Yeah, it would have to be like yay big for everyone to fly. Like I would just do it in our flight path in front of us.
And you are attempting to break the other effect.
Yeah, I'm trying to undo my own spell, which I feel like should provide some advantage because it's mine.
No, it makes it an instantaneous effect rather than you trying to permanently swap yourself back to the other side. So that's the benefit. But this is still something you have not done before.
No, definitely not.
So this is
even getting here was really.
Yes. So that is 12, 17. Let's see how this baby rolls. Shall
Come
we?
on, baby George! I'm gonna roll my magic.
baby.
11 is your roll.
I got a 4 for my magic.
Congratulations.
Which brings it to 15 and explodes.
Mm-hmm.
I got another 4.
Okay.
19.
And I have to roll because I might get a 1. Then I'm gonna be weird.
No, it's only for your main die that counts, not the magic die.
Word.
I decided if I do the magic die, it's just gonna be vocals.
Sure.
So it's just gonna be like weird venom type stuff.
Yeah.
But I got a 3.
Fun. Yeah.
All right.
Bring it to 22.
So a good roll from the baby brings you to a 22.
Oh, G5, you masterful little man.
Hey, little baby.
Thank you, Vivacia.
As you, oh no,
Yeah.
so your spell, you break your spell,
Yes.
which swaps
Left and right.
Yeah,
swapped
that's right.
left and right.
Work it out.
However, right now you're in the left body, and not the right body. And
I don't
your
know what
original
you're talking about. You mean I'm gonna be left-handed?
no, the body that you are currently inhabiting is native to this realm, and was swapped to the main world by your spell.
Yeah. So that means his body would have been in the right position, but mine would be in the wrong position. So now my body should be going back to being in the right position.
Right position
Yeah, you know,
for
mirror
it,
rules.
because you are undoing your spell, which means sending everything back to their correct location.
But because I sent him to our location, yeah, I guess. Sure. I'm
Because
left-handed now.
no, you have though your body is left behind, but you're going to be back in your faceless form if you do this.
What?
Because the spell that you were undoing swapped him from the main, swapped everybody's realm, brought them from the right realm to the wrong realm. So
But
undoing
then I
that,
permanently brought him back to ours. That's how we started fighting him.
that doesn't mean that you changed his native realm.
I don't get why that matters. You
Because
guys explain this.
your effect swapped rounds. Your effect took yourself from one place and put it into the other. That's the way you're thinking of it. That's the way
this
you're
would happen
thinking of
no-
it. That's not the way that it happens, though.
So then this would happen no matter what. Then after my spell ends, this would happen anyway, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So it's irrelevant.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Just explaining to you what happens.
Ooh, I wanted to have 4 guys forever.
No, unfortunately not. However, let's see. Okay, I will allow you a, let's say, I'll allow you a force of roll. I'll allow you a force of will roll against them because they are attempting to they obviously want this to happen. But I will allow
They're
you
like,
a
I want this face.
They want this swap to happen. I'm going to allow you that charm roll to basically attempt to drag them with you.
Oh no. this is the worst of all the options.
Well,
I got
not necessarily.
an 8. Okay, it's not the worst.
Okay. They rolled a 2, so you do successfully keep. So what
Everyone
happens?
comes through.
What? As you are feeling that split, you feel that there is the one that is tied to your real self, and there's the one that is tied to your fake self. The one that is tied, that was the cloned off duplicate, that gets sent back to the Shadow Realm. The one that had your bit of real face, you get to latch onto and drag with you and keep in your real world. So there's now only one that shares your body right now.
Oh, that's
my.
good.
That is good. I mean, honestly, it is.
Yes. Okay.
So as we go through the like shattering glass of reality, like I'm gonna, like, you know, the weird like Jumanji stretch face happens, and I'm like, "Ah!" And I just kind of like rock back in.
Yep.
Everything looks better. Des, you all right?
I give you an octopus thumbs up.
All right. Yeah, that means he's all right. All right, let's go.
Okay.
No time to waste.
All right. You start heading toward the statue of Petrified Pete?
Yes.
Wherever
Yeah.
Maria leads us.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you make it to the
Going for it.
statue, this you did not see in the mirror realm, but once you were in the real one, you see that your little caterpillar friends have been hard at work. You know how they were sealing up the crack with their little caterpillar silkworm stuff.
Yeah.
That silk, whatever it is
Yeah.
now glowing slightly, and you can see that it's no longer over just the cracks. It has spread over the entirety of the statue, almost beginning to form a cocoon.
Guys, bad news. If these caterpillars are bad, I'm going evil. So,
Oh, come on, man. Come on.
Well, you. So I see this and I just look at Desmond like expectantly, which I feel like he knows that I'm like kind of like, because he talks to them, because he can talk to them.
They talk in riddles. Like, if you look at me, I say, they talk in riddles. They could be helping him as easily as they could be helping us. There's no way to know.
I know. I mean, anything we can get from them, though.
Yeah, what's this mean? Oh, they were
I
parents.
mean,
the
just
light-
ask them what they're doing, or what they're doing.
All right, let's go. And I just like kind of like literally like do like a like loop-de-loop dive down toward the spire and the caterpillars.
Okay.
It always flies best as an octopus. I always say it.
But now it looks like the lion's roar is doing it. So like if anyone sees this, it just looks.
With this
like,
octopus
he's
familiar.
amazing.
I mean, he is Lion's Roar. What do you expect?
Right.
As I'm flying down with everyone, I'm like, here's the problem with it with any kind of animal. They don't think like people. So talking to them is very hard.
Well, just try your best, gosh.
Good, bad, it's all irrelevant.
Talk it out
Just
before we
do
walk
it.
out.
I'm doing it, and I stop right before it. And yeah, I start. Fuck, what the fuck? I'm like, I start talking, but I'm like, what the f am I gonna say to these things?
You have to, I believe this is a spell, right? You don't have an ability that lets you talk to
No, I do.
animals?
My
Oh, you
natural,
do.
it's
Cool.
my natural state is talking to animals.
Weird.
It was one
You're
of the,
weird.
It was one of the things. Yes, thank you. One of the things you could take was speak with animals. And
All
that's
right.
what I took.
Sounds good.
What are you guys doing? You covered up the whole thing.
One of the nearby caterpillars, who is hard at work spreading the silk cocoon. We prepare for the coming of the green and the red and the light. The light will show us the way. The light will bring all. We must obey the light.
Ooh.
Do you want to help the green and red? Or are you trying to stop the green and red?
We
And this
must
is really where
assist
it's
the
a long
coming
shot.
of the green
There it
and the
is, yeah,
red
I
and the
figured.
light. All hail the light. The light will bring reason. The light will bring control. The light will bring peace.
You're so good. I pick him up, but I give him a little snuggle and put him back down.
As you pick him up and give him a little snuggle, you can see that his eyes are radiating a little bit of light.
Oh, what if you're controlled or something? I'm gonna. Oh, you know what? I take my hands and I cut off all outside light to him, and I see if that changes his tune.
It does not. The light is emanating from within.
Barnabas lands next to Des. All right, what did Worms say? We squishing them? What's going on?
No, honestly, it'd be
Hold up
too
his
late
throat.
anyway. You're not gonna be able to squish all these caterpillars, man.
Are they okay?
I don't know, I'm pretty good at
They
squishing.
are. I mean, they're not talking like they normally talk. They have like a predetermined thing that they're saying, and they're just saying that. And I'm gonna guess I pick another one up. Hey, what are you doing here?
We prepare for the coming of
Yeah,
the green.
I put it back
and-
down. I put it back down. Yeah, they're all saying the same thing. And that's not like it. They're not a hive mind normally.
Start squishing?
No.
No.
So you think there's something going on in there?
You know what?
I
I'm gonna try something.
All right.
I'm going to turn instantaneously, so this is a different kind of effect, into a caterpillar and see if I pick anything up. Because I've never tried to turn into one of them, and so I'm like, they're clearly getting some sort of like thing, so I'm like, maybe if I just get a second of it and I turn back, I'll be fine. Or maybe not, and everything will be terrible, but
I
you
don't
know?
know. I think you established the rules that polymorph has to always be an hour, and you're limited in forms.
yeah. And then if you're
Oh,
taking
you're
over,
right.
you can't undo it.
For an hour at least. So I'm just gonna be that.
So how about instead, I just try to like clear one of them of whatever's happening in their tiny little brains.
You can try.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
sure.
try.
Otherwise,
So-
I'm ready with my broom.
No. Hey.
I look staunchly against that as I stand between you and the caterpillars.
We like these
Is that-
caterpillars. We're not gonna harm them.
It's the fate of the world. What's a couple of caterpillars?
It's not a couple caterpillars.
Barnabas.
It's exactly 281 caterpillars.
All right,
Um,
we'll make more of them. Go away.
So I'm essentially gonna try to just do like a dispel on one of them.
Okay.
It's
the one
coming
that-
from the inside, I say.
What do you say?
It's coming from the inside. It's part of the It's part of the caterpillar. It's not a spell. It's pre-programmed in there.
What if it's not?
I don't know.
All right, I'm
Okay.
gonna start swinging.
You know what?
Six,
I'm
walk
going
it
to
up.
take this approach to it.
Nope.
Mhm.
I'm going to have this last a few minutes, and what I'm going to do is, rather than like an instant dispel, I'm going to kind of try to create this like ongoing thing that cuts off whatever outside magic might be like occurring, you know?
So you're attempting to cut it off from the flow of magic in the world.
Just to this little caterpillar, to this one caterpillar, I'm trying to like cut the caterpillar off from whatever influence this is. So, because I have a feeling if I do an instant dispel, it might just go back,
Go back. Yeah.
right away. So I want to at least do a few minutes of some kind of like barrier, you know, of like, no, I'm going to
Like a
shield you from this
suppressing of it.
influence. Yeah, like a suppressing magic.
Okay.
Which will be better, but it's still a capital.
Okay. So this is a reality breaking effect. This is tiny, however. This is
So
a few minutes you want it to last?
Yeah.
Okay, so we are at 9. And have you cast a barrier against magic like this before? To seal something off from the effects of external magic? I would say this probably goes beyond the effects of a normal.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe to like a basic degree, but not like this level.
So we'll go with witnessed.
No. Okay.
So that gives you a 12 difficulty
Okay.
for this. Brains roll. It's like yeah, we'll make it brawn just to
Okay,
Just to
that's a
play with
fun.
it.
Just to really
Brains.
shake it up. That'll show him.
brains.
14 plus 3, so 18.
18. Okay, that is a successful spell as you form the shimmering ball of magic repelling energy. As you do, it does not seem to return to its normal self. Desmond, you can hear it still chanting the spell. However, the light that is emanating from it seems to like hit the barrier and then just kind of stay there. And there's this haze of a golden light that is slowly spreading along this barrier and filling it.
Interesting. Like from the outside of the barrier.
From inside. It's
it's
emanating
coming
from
out
the
from-
caterpillar
sure.
itself.
Come on, let me just squish a couple of them.
Don't squish them!
This can't be a good thing. You telling me this is a good thing?
Okay, so just, and if I have to make a brains roll, that's fine. When we fought the green lady before,
Mhm.
or the emerald lady, or whatever it is that we're gonna call her, her magic was more like voidish, wasn't it? Like her and that big dragon. It wasn't gold.
She didn't really display much magic, but the dragon was very
He
much
did
a dragon
some
of shadow.
stuff.
Yeah, it's fair.
I don't remember what, but I don't remember gold.
No, gold was not particularly part of her motif.
I don't
Green
think
was
this
her
is,
color.
Yeah, I don't think this is. It's one of two things. One, it's either Petrified Pete, and this is his big comeback from forever ago, and in which case, then we have to do other stuff, and squishing caterpillars ain't really gonna cut it here. But I don't think this is. I don't think this is her. I don't think this is what hit this.
What are you talking about? From her mirror, light came out, and now these things are doing stuff. That's
No,
her.
they couldn't have done this. Look how slow. I pick one up and look how slow this is. Like it's not. They couldn't have done this whole thing by the time the light hit. They had to have been working on this before.
No, I'm
Right.
saying. Nah,
Give
I'm
me a
saying
brains
light.
roll.
I do it. Everyone, roll brains roll.
Oh,
See if what I
yeah,
said is
I
right.
love rolling
We're all in
brains.
this. Yeah.
Oh, I rolled a 6.
Hey,
I don't know if I believe
exploded.
my own bullshit. I got a 1.
I got an 8.
Are you kidding me? I got a 6.
I am the smart one. Shut up.
and Desmond, what did you get?
So
I got a 1.
brain.
Oh, you got a 1. Oh, that's important.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, I just realized that.
All right. So,
I know.
Barnabas, you watch the caterpillars moving. You were here once before with Desmond, I believe, and saw this at work.
Mhm.
They're moving a lot faster than they had before. They're producing at a quicker rate and seem to be actually moving on this thing faster.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, Desmond, you feel a pulling toward this statue from within you, urging you to touch it.
Well, they were doing this before. They're moving a lot faster now. Maybe they reacted to something that. Yeah. I mean, they were noodling around it before any of this hubbub started up. But it is going quicker. I mean, maybe you're right, D. Maybe something that the mirror's doing triggered them to work faster. And he'll look over at Desmond.
At Desmond, the mirror, and Amelia.
Yeah.
The mirror is no longer emitting, no longer filled with void. You now see light within it, now that it has been brought from the mirror realm.
What kind of light?
Golden light, almost like a haze within that mirror.
Oh, this is also bad. I know is rich now.
Uh-oh.
But as Desmond, I don't know that.
Anybody know what's up with the mirror now?
I have an idea.
Can I do a brains roll to do something?
Sure.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Amelia.
Ew. Okay, that's not helpful. Yes.
If because I'm playing off this whole like I want to touch the statue,
Sure.
but I'm going to try and Desmond is going to try and logic it into a plan that is still feasible.
Yeah.
If Petrified Pete gets out, he kind of eats a lot of the magic out of the world. Right? That was this whole thing. That was the prophecy.
Was it?
Yeah.
At a game? I don't remember.
Yeah, he was. That's why this place is so magical because he was drawing it
Yeah.
into himself.
Okay, sure.
This mirror leads somewhere else. If you can, when Pete starts to get out, if you can push him into that world, he'll eat their magic and not our magic.
Well, I mean, that's not a bad backup, but that doesn't do any good for the other world. We're not talking
The
about
other
trying
world's
to-
where that shadow lady comes from.
I think getting him to stay where he is and not come out at all is the solution.
I mean, I think D might have a point that if it escalates, maybe get
Well,
it out than anything else. But I'm with you,
Good
Amelia.
backup
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah. Whatever we can do to let's put that as the last plan.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Plan
in
B.
case something goes wrong. But I mean,
We think this is a fun plan.
I'm sorry, what? Did you
I
say-
believe he said that you all think this is a fine plan, yes?
Yeah, that's what he said. And I kind of like look at Barnabas.
All right. Well, then either way, should we do something about the mirror? Maybe it's the key to I don't know, stuffing all
Amelia,
this
and,
stuff
and
out.
I back up with my, because I've been in front of Barnabas the whole time, and I take like a step back, and I'm like, just make sure you're focusing on where it's gonna go. And then I slip back into the crack and turn into an octopus and just go on in.
The crack is currently filled with caterpillar webbing.
Man.
So
Well,
you don't do that.
That's not to
can't
say
do
that you.
that,
That's
then.
not to say you can't go through it.
Well, I mean,
Think
is
of
it a
something
compulsion or is it like I want to?
It's a desire. It's an urge. It's not a.
Can I fight it? Because if I can fight it, then I
Yeah,
fight it.
yeah.
Then, like,
You can absolutely try fight it. Yep. This is not
You know
forcing
what?
you. This is not any kind of magical forcing.
okay, then that's an important thing.
Hmm.
I turn my hand into a mouth.
What?
I turn my hand into a mouth, George. Do you not understand what I said? I turn my hand
You go
into
rah
a mouth.
rah 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 rah.
Suddenly we're in the
Got it.
anime Parasite.
Fun
All
party
right.
trick.
So this is reality breaking. This is it's comparable to a book, so it's tiny. This is kind of a polymorph spell.
Dope. And I'm trying to I'm literally giving the other like piece of me. I'm giving it control. I'm trying to give it an outlet so it stops pushing into my brain.
Oh.
Also, then I can be like, why do you want me to fucking touch this?
Okay, so you are not only trying to create this, you're also trying to funnel the energy of this thing into the shared
Yeah, you got
entity.
it.
So this is not
Yeah.
something you've cast before. We're gonna go with inexperience there.
No. Yeah, absolutely. Super
We
fair. I was
are-
like,
We're also
I was
going
like,
to move this
the
away
path.
from polymorph at that point because it's definitely beyond the scope of
no,
a
at this point, like, here, if you want to give me some style points, I'm literally rewiring like parts of like the nervous system and stuff to be like, here, you can control this, and the rest is mine. So this is nothing I've done before.
Yep.
I think it's safe to say
Okay.
we've gone from Harry Potter to Cthulhu.
This also now is bringing it above book size because it's now yourself. It's not just the hand
I mean,
that you're
it's just
creating.
my vascular system.
Yeah,
and
yeah, so it's
brain
a
and the
person
hand, but still,
sized.
a brain is bigger than a brain is bigger. No, it's fair.
But also,
It's fair.
yes, you're trying to funnel all of it that permeates yourself. So, okay, we're at 10.
I'm just trying to give it an outlet to talk.
This is, however, no longer necessarily polymorph, so you can choose your length of the effect.
Perfect.
Yeah, we know. How are we gonna go to school, Rich? How are we gonna go to school?
So weird.
We're at a 21, then.
I'm gonna make it so I can either have it just seal and be closed or like be open. It's like kind of like I'm done talking to you.
All right,
Man.
so you bring your hand. Okay,
Yeah.
that's 21 for. Oh God.
Yeah, give us a stat.
Is there any justification for this being anything except for brains?
Yes.
What?
One, it's force of will. Two, I'm fighting it, so I'm trying to fight it down into my hand
Okay.
rather than it living in my brain. And if I catastrophically fail, like we all know what's gonna happen. So I feel like it's there's a lot being opened up here.
You know, I was with you up until that last sentence, but I'll still give you charm.
But
Ah.
I was looking for fight. That's
Mm-mm.
we never use fight.
How dare you?
Barnabas has used fight multiple times in this session.
That's probably
Oh.
the only thing I've really been doing this session.
All you need to do is punch somebody, and you get to use fight.
I'm gonna punch the bugs.
The difficulty 11, difficult 21 charm roll.
Yeah, okay, so I got a 10 and a 1 on my magic dice, so that's not looking good. I would actually have rather gotten the 4.
Of course.
So that's 11 plus 7.
Wait, how'd you get a 10? How'd you get an 11?
Because he has a D10 for it, I think.
I do have a day
Oh, okay. So you,
So
yeah,
he- so he
got it,
exploded
got it.
on his stat.
Okay. And what did you get on that explosion roll?
7.
All right, and that puts you to an 18.
And I don't have enough adversity to do it.
Oh.
If it was fight, I could have done it because I would have had +1, and then I could have pumped it.
Hey, could I suggest a curveball? Because I feel it looks
Yeah.
like Vivacia just redeemed another baby roll.
Like right at the beginning.
Could we leave his one of his to the baby? Could we maybe throw that in there? Oh wait, no, baby's only D20, isn't it?
Maybe, well, whatever it rolls. I mean, if somebody does the... Oh.
Vivi is.
Oh,
the
yes.
baby.
So we got-
Thank you.
Vivi. All right, so yeah, we can absolutely. It will re-roll that thing. So let's see what happens, right? All right, baby roll time. Let's see how it goes.
Come on.
12. Nope. Unfortunately not.
Oh!
It was worth a shot.
It was worth a shot.
It was. Thank you, Vivi.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
What if I didn't make it
so
permanent?
close.
Can I at least talk to the thing?
You could try to cast it again with a different effect. However, that is 12 plus. What did you get on your magic die? A 1.
Yeah.
So that's a 13, which means it fails with a benign burst of magic. Okay.
Well, I tried.
As you... Okay. You attempt to enact this spell, trying to get its will into your hand to allow it to speak. You allow it to speak, but unfortunately it does not come from this hand mouth that you were trying to form. It comes from your own mouth. And as it comes to the surface, it says, The prison is broken. The prison must be rebuilt. The prison is broken. The prison must be rebuilt. The prison is broken. The prison must be rebuilt. And then you manage to get yourself back under control.
All right, I have a theory, guys, that
Whoa! What?
magical creatures don't want to be consumed by Pillar Pete, and
What? Okay, there's far too many issues right now.
Yes.
That-
What is this prison you speak of, my friend?
That's the weird thing you honed in on?
he's
Well,
right,
it seems
though.
very important.
Sure,
like
okay.
obviously, I'm like, good job. Yeah, exactly.
Looks at Amelia.
If Petrified Pete gets out, everything that's magical around here is going to go away, including
Sure.
this, I guess.
Okay, so... And Amelia just kind of looks at the statue. She's just like, can't deal with it. She just wants to focus on one thing at a time.
A reasonable response to what's happening right now.
Yeah, so...
Don't forget,
Amelia's
Desmond's
going-
voice is also currently wet.
Oh, I thought I fixed that.
No, you didn't actually fix it.
It's all right.
You never actually made that roll. You decided to stretch your arm instead to pick up the mirror.
That's
Thank
true.
you. You're right.
So I'm literally, like, Amelia's literally just like, I'm ignoring this. And she's gonna focus on the Petrified Pete statue.
Mhm.
Because it's like, okay, prison is broken. So I guess using, like, as best she can, her knowledge of, like, breaking down magical effects, she's just going to literally observe this statue and use her brains to deduce something about what is wrong with it. Like, what is broken, what's happening, what changed. You know what, like, just...
Okay, so you're attempting an inspiration roll, basically.
I don't know.
The will of the universe gives you a divine inspiration roll.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah!
give me your brains roll. And the way that I will do this is you will get some kind of inspiration no matter what. It's just a question of whether it's a good one or a bad one.
Like that
Okay.
you have intuition,
So-
Craig. And could
I-
you?
Oh yeah, you
That's
do!
why- That's why I'm sitting here giddily watching this.
You could literally just spend an adversity.
That's not fun.
And how did you
Cracking
roll
a
there,
code.
Amelia?
So I got an 18.
Mmm.
Probably unnecessary.
Well, whatever.
No. I'm saying me. 18's dope.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have in front of you a statue which is broken, which has been being rebuilt by this, by these caterpillars. It seems like a logical assumption that this is the prison that is being rebuilt. However, the fact that they have been expedited with the coming of this light, which seems to be emanating from the mirror, seems to indicate that the Petrified Pete may not be the prison that they are talking about. Because if that was the prison, it seems to be being filled a lot faster.
Okay, so we need to this is not the prison in question.
Wait a minute. It's not Pete?
Mm-mm.
I think that we're suffering from my overloading this world with apocalypses.
Hey, you think?
If it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
You thought that you could just throw enough apocalypses at me that I would be overwhelmed and not know what to choose. I choose them all, my friend. I choose
did.
them all.
Uh-huh.
So, Light, are they trying to fucking wake up Morg?
The blank stares.
This is a
Wait.
dream.
What?
This area is a dream.
Okay. Are you
If-
actually talking, or is it whatever's inside of you?
No, I'm talking. This is me. It's on the brochure. And I go to my backpack. I get out the brochure. Located on the back of Atlas, the Titan, and is permeated by Morgana's dream. As she was not ever killed, she was captured and sent here and kept in a permanent dream state.
This school is
Yes.
so fucked up.
Didn't you all know that? I knew that.
Yeah, I look at lines where I'm like, these guys.
You know, some people just don't read the material. I understand.
Okay, so what does it mean then?
Okay, where the fuck would that be? What if that's why Pete's here? What if Morgana's under him?
Are we supposed to be killing these caterpillars or not? Are they doing good or bad?
Oh, caterpillars are good. Whatever hit them, bad.
All right, so let's break the mirror, right? This all started with the mirror. Let's break the mirror. Artemis goes over to grab the mirror.
Wait a minute. That's
Amelia's
permanent.
like,
That's super permanent. What if there's something?
we
Look,
don't know what's gonna happen if we do that.
The caterpillars came from underneath here, right?
I mean, I guess.
There's
I don't know.
the
You
cove
talk to
underneath.
him.
There's the cove that me and you hang out underneath Petrified Pete. What if there's a more to that we just haven't been to?
Then let's go look.
Yeah, what's gonna hurt at this point? The world's gonna open up or some shit already. So
Okay, let's just go. Let's just
yeah,
go.
and we rush.
Yeah.
Barnabas looks at the mirror and goes, I bet it's all your fault. I'm going to break you with this mirror.
Stop talking to the mirror on my back.
Actually, I think Amelia has the mirror.
I do have the mirror.
Oh right. Stop talking to the mirror on Amelia's back.
Whoever has it, Barnabas is like, I want to hold on to that mirror.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No, because you're gonna break it.
No, you're going to break it. And he's going to slap his own hand really hard, the one that she's holding the mirror with.
Why? You're the worst.
Don't ignore my suggestions. I'm a character with actions, too. What a roll.
Wow. This is clearly a case of her needing to
Grit through.
grit through what's going on here.
No, okay. No, you're gonna start something? All right, let's start
Oh, hell
something,
yeah.
buddy.
I think we've never rolled grit before, so there we go.
Like
That's
twice.
fine.
Grit versus fight.
Here we go. See how the dice do.
Oh no.
I got a
Think she-
6.
If
think
only
she's a
you
good
guys would
Grit.
start doing planned actions, then you could actually use adversity tokens to help each other. All this snap decision doesn't help you.
What did you get?
I got a 6.
I got an 8. I have a D12 in grit.
I have a D12 in fight.
Question is, are the adversity
my tokens?
tokens coming out? No? Okay.
Oh.
All right.
So I grip onto it and I'm like, Barnabas, don't start.
Hey, are we just ignoring the mirror that triggered all this? We're running to this harebrained scheme down in the underbelly versus the thing that triggered all this. You guys aren't listening. Why don't
No,
we
wait.
actually identify what the mirror's actually doing?
Wait, okay, that is what you're saying is logical, but we need the mirror to exist because what if we need to throw Petrified Pete into the mirror realm?
Probably in ground zero is where we should start learning before we run somewhere else while the prison is built, he says, pointing to the hundreds of worms that are building a prison.
That's not the prison. That's what Amelia's saying. And I don't like that we're yelling.
Barnabas, this is an extremely magical, confusing, we don't know what it does object. We should not break it.
Well, I just said identify then. You've done that before. Why don't you identify?
Okay,
Actually,
fine.
that's a good idea. We can't do that, Amelia. You know that.
We have info. Why don't
All
we
right.
use it before we
I'm
run
gonna
somewhere
roll a
else?
brains.
Time is of the essence.
All
I
right.
roll a brains on the spear.
Oh boy. That babies are always good. So you're attempting to roll what?
Just a brains on the mirror, like,
Always.
you know, looking at it. And...
Babies for
Okay, so you're
babies.
attempting to discern the nature of this mirror?
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
identify spell, basically.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, you're
Yeah.
using
What are
magic
we
to do
Oh
it.
looking at?
yeah, so I'll cast a spell to basically, and I'm sure this is familiar to Amelia, like the kind of thing. It's like, boop, cast a spell, and it's like I get a Wikipedia page.
Right, yeah, exactly.
A breakdown of the
Like the-
magical signatures, you know.
It's the it's the SpongeBob episode where he gets the Krabby Patty, is about to drop into the food analyzer, and it's like 99% seed, 1% weed, or
Yeah.
whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
you got it.
Okay.
Okay, so this is going to be reality breaking. You're attempting to view the breakdown of an item in a Wikipedia page that gets magically created for you. This mirror is smaller than a person, but not larger than a book. Not smaller than a book. So it's 3 for that. We're at 10. How long would you like to have to read this Wikipedia page?
Well, it has to be a few minutes,
Okay.
not instantaneous.
Yep, that's true. And okay, so you'll have between 3 and 5 minutes, which I will, of course, roll to determine how long it will last. And this is something that you have cast before.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, not mastered, but cast.
No, but yeah, I'm sure she's cast this before.
Okay, so we are at 2, 9, 12 difficulty for this spell.
I wish it was 2.
Brains roll.
Okay, that is a 15
Okay.
and a 3. So no, 19.
Okay, 19 is big number is bigger. So you cast.
Number bigger.
Big.
It will, however, attempt to resist
Oh, come
Oh,
on, Mirror.
with its magical nature.
Let me look at you.
Sentient mirror.
Okay. It is, however, not as intelligent as you. Not,
It's a mirror.
Man, I'd hope not. If a mirror's got a D20, God help me.
Offensive.
but explosions
right?
are explosions. And with an 11.
Ooh.
Does not successfully resist your spell. So, you cast the spell, you get your Wikipedia breakdown.
And I put on my glasses, my special glasses.
Oh, your speed reading glasses. Right. The most useful item you could have had. Okay, so you're ready for that. Let's see. Speed reading time.
Take notes.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
That was the perfect, whatever that sound effect was in that song. Like,
Right?
Yeah, I haven't had to change it from intense. This has been an intense session. Okay. This, the Wikipedia page begins to form. This mirror originates back from the ages before the creation of the Dream. We were in Rest's, the school of P. Gazette. See attached link for more information about the forming of P. Gazette. This mirror was created from 99% star metal and 1% of an unknown alloy, which appeared one day after the magical workings of an apprentice wizard formed a rent into a different reality, through which came a strange material which was used to create a number of artifacts throughout this world. One of which is the mirror of
Morgana? No.
the mirror of Destricando. The Mirror of Destricando has since been used as a prison for extra-dimensional entities. However, it is rumored that this does not actually function as a prison, but instead merely a transport to another dimension, whereupon these entities are locked and generally unable to escape. However, there have been rumors of escapes from this other world. This mirror was lost many years back, somewhere in the vicinity of P. Gazette. However, because of the nature of P. Gazette as existing within a dream reality itself, it was thought not to be a terrible concern, so people simply forgot that it existed.
Cool.
Wizards are idiots.
Yes! Yes, if you've ever read Harry Potter, that is the one thing that we should learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wizards are big bozos because they got magic powers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So something already got out.
So I'll
So,
break
yeah,
it, right?
I relay all of that.
Whoa.
Okay, so no, we need to get whatever got out back in.
We should not break this. Yes, we need
what got
to.
out?
This is actually pretty useful if you think about it. This is a good thing.
I mean,
it's still a door.
it's-
We just have to break it after we
it
get the thing
did
back in the
say
door.
that people can get to other places through it, and I think that's what's happening right now, endangering vastly magical well
Right.
of multiple catastrophes and phenomenons. But yeah, no, it sounds great.
Well, okay.
So what do we do?
How do you follow? Oh, all right. So the light went into this pillar. It might have went down. Let's just go check. See if you can track it down in the catacombs. If not, then it went into here, and then I will find out at that point.
Yeah.
Is there a way to see? Like, just compare, I don't know, the magics from that to this to see if it did that? If we run there, find it's not there, and then run back here.
We don't have to run back yet. This means that because you said the beam hits this, so the theory now is that it hits this and it goes down. If it doesn't hit this and go down, that means it's in and it's just with Pete. And then, like I said, I don't know what that means.
Oh, okay.
Because it doesn't go through. Like, we look past it. If you look past it, it doesn't go through it, right?
George.
It was limited by line of sight.
Did you ever look past the statue?
It, as in,
Well-
it hit the statue, didn't see it go anywhere around at ground level. So it
Oh,
could have
exactly.
gone
So it
under.
could've
Yeah,
gone
that was
down.
the question.
So let's go
Through
run
it.
quickly.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. We'll do that.
Okay, and you begin making your way down toward the underground. At which point you hear the class bell ring for the next period. to
Yeah.
begin.
Oh, gotta go to class, guys!
In the hall, you see, let's see.
Isn't this outside? Aren't we in like a courtyard or something?
Yes,
mean-
but in order to get underneath, you're gonna, it's not like there's a random stairway from the courtyard that leads underneath the statue.
Unless...
I hadn't really thought of how we got there.
Giants
So
War, is
far-
there random staircase?
Oh yeah, he knows all the.
Well, that's our secret spot now.
Yes.
It's not true.
As you're walking through the halls full of the students, you see Angela walking towards you. Hello. Are you ready to have a bug? Have you
We
found
completed.
one?
We completed the experiment.
Oh, but I was supposed to do it.
What am I listening to right now?
I get to put a bug in him.
Okay, that's really
What?
gross. You know, we don't really have time for this right now, so maybe you could continue this conversation another time. Also, that's super gross.
You do
Why-
get to you get to put a bug in me. I will have a Desmond body for you presented in order to have a bug inside of it.
Desmond!
I
What?
can't wait.
A Desmond body? What am I?
All right, so
We
I'm
have to go!
gonna go into my mind's eye, my mind room, and talk to this team and be like, look, I need you to take one for the team, and I'll give you this body, but you have to have a bug in you for the rest of your life, and you're gonna give me my face, and we'll get you a brand new face. I'll polymorph you one, a really bitchin' face.
Uh,
That sounds like kid bargaining.
yeah, no, there's no response from your
Yeah.
mind palace. That is not a very enticing offer.
As you return to
All
the
right.
chaos that is Amelia and Barnabas and Angela all just like, what are you even talking
It's
about?
pretty
Why
enticing.
do you
Right
say
now, he
it
has
like
no
that?
control over her body. He's gonna have control over her body. He'll just have a bug intertwined with his consciousness. Right now, I have complete control. I feel like this is a better deal than he's got.
There's no normalizing what you are right now.
So
and
let's
what
keep
deals you have
going.
made.
Let's keep going.
Here we go.
So you just run away from Angela?
I say, Angela, we're trying to save the world. As soon as we're finished saving the world, then I'll do it. Also, you do get to do it, but I've been talking to some bugs, and a lot of bugs are really messed up. So you got to pick the right bug.
That's what you were going to do. That was the deal.
Yeah, that I
You
get
know
to
what?
pick
I'm
the
sure
bug.
he'll pick a great bug.
Yes.
Let's go. And I push Desmond.
As I'm getting pushed, I'm like, Angela, try and think of bugs that don't have immeasurable compulsions.
What?
Like, I don't know, a cockroach or something. Like, something that doesn't have to do something. You know, just find a nice bug. I say as I'm getting shot.
I'll find a good bug.
Oh, God.
I trust you, you lovable weirdo. You unlovable weirdo. That's what I meant to say.
While all that dialogue's happening and Barnabas is in the background, just sort of like losing his mind at what this adventure has evolved into, he's just gonna pull out his wand and while he's like not in her attention focus, go, "You don't gonna remember anything about that deal." And he's gonna use his memory mastery spell to remove any sort of deal that Angela made with Desmond.
Oh my God.
I forgot that's your thing.
So you're gonna attempt to do that to Angela?
I forgot to.
Yeah, while she's talking through all this stuff, because Barnabas has faded.
In the
into
middle of a
back
crowded
as
hallway, you're gonna
fine.
cast a memory erasure spell.
Oh, I didn't know it was crowded. I didn't hear that.
I feel like-
you're
I
in the
feel like
middle of
the-
the changing of halls. That's what we've been.
I feel like the throngs of people give him more cover.
That's true.
Yeah, everybody's
Sure.
pretty focused.
There's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of
People
chaos.
cast spells all the time.
Sure.
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay.
You should probably still roll a flight roll or something to make it.
Reality breaking, person sized, permanent. So we're at a 16, and this is this is your mastered spell, if I remember correctly.
This is my mastered spell, correct?
Okay, so we're at 16.
Okay, here we go.
Okay,
This
for
is what
your
it's needed.
Yep. She will attempt, of course, to resist this with her copious amounts of brain power, which is high, although
I assume
not well focused in the right pursuits.
So I rolled an 18,
Okay.
plus a 3 for my magic dice to bring it to 21,
holy crap.
plus 2 for my benefits in charge.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Okay, and what are you erasing?
I'm erasing her memory with the deal she made with Desmond.
All right, this is how you create a super villainous, but okay.
Hell yeah.
In my defense, I was willing to take the blame.
Okay, so you hit her with that spell, and she just kind of cocks her head and walks away.
Cool. And he slides away the wand. And he goes, "I'm sure that's done now." And he runs to catch up with the rest of them.
I'm gonna. The weird thing about this, Desmond's gonna be like, "All right, I'm ready." She's gonna be like, "For what?" And I'm gonna have to roll brains to not just be like, "Remember?" It's just gonna be like, "Willing test subject." So.
Okay, so you run through the halls and underneath the statue of Petrified Pete. As you arrive, you can see that now, where you had normally had your hive of caterpillar friends, there is something which appears to have been built. That cocoon that was being formed above, it seems to continue beneath the ground. It has here been greatly completed to where it is almost a completely solid shell.
Does it
Well,
go
I'll eat my
anywhere?
crow. You guys are totally right.
There's got to be more to this place. Is there an undercroft or something? And for the first time ever, Desmond is gonna start searching for like secret doors and just like.
The cocoon seems to be attached to the ground, where like the ceiling underneath Petrified Pete.
Oh, so it goes total ceiling floor.
It doesn't reach to the floor. No, it's suspended in the middle of the room.
What is that?
You can give me a brains roll.
Sure.
This can't be good, right? I mean, does Petrified Pete even go this low? I thought it was just like an obelisk.
No, he's above. His body's above ground. It's at the
So
top
this
of
is
it.
bad.
It's at the top of it, all frozen.
All right.
I mean, all the rest is just swirly bits that came up to him.
Barnabas rubs his head. Really
Yeah,
hard.
unfortunately now I'm fresh out.
And I will spend 2 adversity tokens for you, George, or George, to tell me what's going on with this thing.
So
Barnabas just gets it.
what is your ability exactly?
Intuitive. Oh, I could spend 1 adversity token to ask the GM about my surroundings, an NPC, or the like. GM must
Right.
answer honestly.
Okay. So what is your question?
What is the underbelly of the cocoon? Because obviously it's not attached. It's not focused specifically on Petrified Pete per se. So this is a whole different entity. What's the underbelly of the cocoon focusing on?
It does see it's the underbelly of the cocoon is growing out from the statue of Petrified Pete.
Oh, I see. We're gonna play it this way. All right, get ready, because I got 9 adversity tokens. 9 questions coming your way.
You just
George.
answered your question.
I did. I literally
but
answered.
I gotta hit the right question then. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So be it.
Say what's going on. Just give him a big
yeah,
ass.
Doesn't
Hell
work
yeah.
like that.
Hell yes. What's going on?
Doesn't
you gotta
work
answer
like
honestly.
that.
That's what the rules say. Okay.
That
fine,
is.
Fine. So then, what's inside the underside of the cocoon? Obviously, we know what's on the top. It's Petrified Pete. What is this part of the cocoon?
Can we see into it all? Like, is it?
What is inside of it is what you're asking?
Yeah, I guess. Or yeah.
Okay.
I think that's the right question.
The hunger of Petrified Pete.
Maybe I feel like that means that it's beneficial, but maybe the question is the cocoon beneficial to my continued existence?
That is a good question.
That's an outrageous question. But if that works, I'll do it. What he said.
I don't
Three
know if
tokens.
that is a
Three tokens.
valid question.
That is up to you,
To
George.
ask
hate to
you,
break it to
GM,
you, but
about your
we're
surroundings
spinning.
and okay.
Well,
Saying
saying it's containing the energy. Let's
If
wait
you
before
wanna-
you spend the token.
So what is it you're asking? Exactly. What is your question?
Is the cocoon, or this development of it, beneficial to my survival? I guess.
Okay. So this is where I have to give you a really vague answer, and you're gonna be like, George, you're gaslighting me, but I'm not.
Nope,
This is
makes sense.
literally the answer here, which is yes and no.
No, that
Yeah.
makes sense. That's fair.
All right, guys.
As
I
in,
there's
it is
two things
good
happening.
and it's bad.
cards on the table.
Yeah.
I can spend 6 more tokens asking 6 more ridiculous questions, or we could continue to play the game. You guys can decide.
All right. What if Pete somehow shields us from something, or keeps Morg asleep, or does something, and by him, maybe something was knocked off kilter. So even if he stays in there, him not having power is then messing something up.
Remember, I did not say it was Petrified Pete. I specifically said it was the hunger of Petrified Pete.
Yeah, but as a kid, I don't do that, and I don't
Yeah.
have all the same energy. Like I don't have the same whatever. So I'm like,
Yeah.
whatever it's keeping in, that's good. But what if there's something else larger happening with the light and everything else that is bad? Like what if the prison is literally here and now we can be seen by that green lady? Remember our whole thing was maybe she doesn't know where we are? Maybe that's part of the prison breaking. Maybe we're visible now.
Maybe. Sure. Okay. So what do we do? Stop the cocoon?
No.
I'm gonna
Now-
try something.
Why don't you do all right,
Um,
sure. You do your
so
thing and
I'm
then
gonna-
I'll say an insane thing.
I'm gonna go to this cocoon thing, and so what I'm gonna do is.
Oh, what did you get on your brains roll, by the way, Amelia?
Oh, I didn't even do a brains roll.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. If you didn't do a brains roll, that's fine. Do what you're gonna do then.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe I'll do a brains roll
Do the brains roll.
first.
Do the brains roll. Do the
To
brains
see how I feel about this next idea that I
roll.
have.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's see, what is that? An 11. So 12.
Okay, 12. What did you other guys get on your brains roll, by the way? I don't think you ever actually
Oh, I
told me.
Nope. Didn't try.
Nope, you didn't try. That's fine.
I got a 3.
I got a 1.
All right, cool. Amelia, your total was 11, you said?
Yeah. 12.
12. Great. So as you examine this cocoon, you can see that it is mostly formed. However, through the little bits that are not, you can see what looks like a writhing black mass within it.
Gross.
Hmm?
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and use some semblance of knowledge from the portal magic to essentially, I almost want to like use a clairvoyance kind of spell to like see into Petrified Pete's intentions, like any kind of remnants of what's there. Like
Just so you know, this is very close to my insane idea, so I love that you have it.
Oh, cool. Okay.
All right, so you're attempting to reach out to the mind of Petrified Pete
Yeah.
or whatever is there.
And just be
and-
like, what's going on? Let me try and see what you're seeing or what you once saw or like.
What are you doing now? Are you freaking out because
Yeah,
you're like,
like,
must
what's
protect
going on,
world,
bro?"
it's mine to eat.
Okay, breaks the rules of reality because minds don't touch minds generally.
Touching my
This is bigger than a person because you're attempting to link one person to another person. How long would you like this connection to last? This is a potentially very important question. Meanwhile, I don't think you've done this before, right?
No.
Okay.
I am good. I'll just say a few minutes.
Okay, a few minutes it is. So we are at 6 for the duration and experience. We get 7 for reality breaking, which brings us to a 13, and it is big, so we are at an 18 brains spell. Are you using tax magic for this or just normal magic? Tax magic will make it harder for you to cast, but also harder to resist.
I'm gonna use
Would
text
you wanna
magic
resist?
with. I'm sure it would.
It'll also
Like, I'm sure
potentially
this-
protect your mind more because it'll be harder
Yeah,
for it
That's
to.
the
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
fine.
use text magic with the hope that my knowledge of it gives me a little boosty.
Well, it's giving you the +2 to difficulty instead of
Yeah,
not
yeah.
being able to do it. So,
That's true.
all right. So we're at a 20 difficulty for this brains check.
Here's
Are you
my-
telling us? Are you telling us what your plan is? We can
no.
assist you with our adversity tokens.
You can only assist if you actually take the time to plan out a course of action, not in advance. When you're making decision in the moment, things like this is a snap decision.
That's what I'm saying. She could tell us and be like, "This is the plan, guys."
It's more about the actual being able to sit and calmly plan something out,
I was
not
gonna say, I think it would take,
something
like-
out loud. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. Could I argue here that with this spell, I hope to protect everyone around me, and so my guardian nature.
No, I've been loose with that so far, but not. Nah.
Okay, that's
No.
fair. All right. Oh,
This is
here
for
we go.
you.
Extra.
Oh lordy, it's still not gonna be enough. Okay, so I rolled a 15,
Mhm. Oh.
but I.
Come on, come on, come on,
Adversity
come on.
tokens? Maybe?
Oh, I do have okay. I have 6 adversity.
Let's get your total.
tokens. Hang on, and then I rolled a 1
Okay.
with my D4, so 16. And if I use all my tokens, it's a 22.
Well, hang on. That 16. Did you add in your bonuses from your wand and
No, I didn't. So
Yeah, okay.
17.
plus the 1 from the magic die, right?
'Cause you probably have it as a stat and via your wand, right?
I probably do. Yeah, because so I have trained in, which is the +1. That's not my wand, though, right? That's like a different.
No, you have a +1 from
No,
the
no,
wand.
yeah.
Right. So okay. So then it's an 18
Hmm.
plus I have 6 adversity tokens.
So you only need 2 in order to successfully cast it.
And we gonna do it.
Okay.
Fine.
And they did not successfully resist the roll. So, you open your mind up and link it to
Oh boy.
whatever this thing
Okay.
is within Petrified Pete's or
Yeah.
whatever's happening here. And as you do, you feel just a rumbling voice fill your brain with feed, hunger, devour, magic, sustenance, feed. And as this is filling you,
George, that was really good.
as this is filling you, the world around you, you begin to see it differently. Everything darkens slightly. It dims, and you see the saturation beginning to leave it as things begin to look more gray. Except for your companions here, they have a little bit of color to them. Your wands, your brooms, those have color, but anything that is not innately magical is not giving off any kind of color. The mirror is a bright beacon of color.
Yeah. Okay.
You doing all right, Amelia? Still with us?
I just look like I'm focusing really hard.
You guys are dropping like flies. One of you
No,
got
fine,
it in
we're
you.
fine.
His wife's getting taken in by Pete. Lions Roy, you doing all right over there, buddy?
So,
I do not know what is going on. Should I punch that thing?
Unknown. Hold your fire. We're figuring it out.
When you need me to, let me know.
Okay. Good job, buddy.
I'm gonna try to communicate.
Okay.
Okay. Oh God. Okay. So I'm gonna say.
What do you say to this?
I want to hear it straight, so I'm just gonna say like, hunger for magic.
Source.
It's the source.
Oh, source. I thought it said
Source.
swords.
It's like that doesn't make any sense.
Mhm.
Cool.
I thought you were gonna say sauce, but
The sauce.
of the sauce. The red, the white, the pink.
All of it.
Why is it awake?
I mean,
Now.
is it? This could just be like, you know, you could reach out to someone in their dreams, right? You could do that to Pete too. Or maybe it is awake and the
I'll just
good thing is
say,
doing
why?
Survival. Sustenance. Power.
Oh yeah, see that last one.
I mean, historically,
you-
Pete wasn't a good thing, right?
Pete.
Is Pete.
His name was Petzarelli. His name wasn't
Oh.
Pete. We don't call him.
Oh, I
Right,
don't know.
right,
That's the
right, that's a
nickname.
it's a nickname.
Are you Petrella? Whatever name you just said.
This is some real Army of Darkness shit right now.
I am what remains.
Cool.
Oh.
All right. That's probably that. So I guess I'm just gonna like
Or hang up.
All right, bye.
So why is he awake now?
Why now?
One moment.
Right.
Why? Now what?
Why have you awakened now?
Why are you waking?
I have always been awake.
Okay. Why act now?
I have always fed. But now, the hole has grown.
Okay, so that broke it. It broke something.
Yeah.
Why? Oh fuck.
All right.
Do you relay this?
I imagine once I hang up, I do. I don't know if I can live tweet what's happening.
Basically, you can say it out loud, but because of the way speech and brain works, anything that you were to say would also go into your brain, which would then go to the link to the other things. So if
Oh,
you're trying to be
sure.
sneaky about it, you
No,
wouldn't.
no.
No, I'm not being sneaky. Yeah, it's fine. So yeah, I guess all my questions then are out loud. Yeah.
Okay. And then you repeat the answers or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Great. So information is out there.
Okay. So, are the worms then trying to keep it fed? Right? Because they're magic. Are they
I think they're
not?
trying to keep it in.
Uh-huh.
Sure, but
What?
if he's feeding beyond his, like, his form, right? Because that was something that happened. It was like magic that kept him in place to stop him from eating everything. Maybe he's been slowly eating this whole time, but it was holding up, and the mirror did something to make it stop working so good. Is that
You
crazy?
said no, I think you're onto it. So the green, the Emerald Lady did that, yeah?
Yeah, from the mirror thing, right? From the mirror thing. I think.
She was talking to the teacher for a bit before we got there,
Mhm.
Sure, yeah.
before she killed her.
Yeah, they had a bit of a square off. Yeah, what about it?
We don't know how long they was talking. Is what I'm saying. She was there for a while. Like we weren't hard on her trail. Like she could have been there for a bit talking to her.
I'm sorry, who is this green lady you're talking about? And the professor you guys... Oh, the professor who died last year? Or who vanished, yes.
Yeah, she didn't vanish. She was killed by an
did
interdimensional traveler.
Professor Cosgrove.
What if she knew about this thing? What if she's scared of us?
The professor or the thing?
What if the thing is scared of us and she's just trying to pull the plug? If she lets this thing out, there's no magic here. We're defenseless. I mean, if we're alive at all.
There's a lot to unpack. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's possible, but I don't know what that means. I'll be perfectly honest. Is Pete becoming, I don't know, the devourer for her? Do we try and beat up Pete?
I don't think we can beat up Pete. Pete eats what we throw at him.
Do we just need to keep him fed? Or just maybe recreate what kept him in? What?
I think the latter.
Or we know where that nexus point is. We know that bitch uses that nexus point. Why don't we just fucking drop Pete there?
Nexus point?
Where we fought her. The floating, awful castle in nothingness.
Do you know where that is?
We've been there. We
Mhm.
portaled there once.
Kind of?
So here's the going theory, and I'll explain it to everybody. So that way, because we're planning it out, so that if it doesn't make sense, I imagine that everyone else will be like, "This doesn't make sense." So, what she's trying to do right now is let this thing out. Now, what we know about Pete is it allegedly he was supposed to spread out and eat all of magic and turn this into a completely mundane world of nothing, of no magicness, assuming he stopped there, which would make this place pretty ripe for the picking. But if that amount of him is still alive and everything like that, and it's not very big, what if we can open up a portal and instead use it against her? So we don't really want her wherever we found her last, and we don't want her bothering us anymore. So if we put this thing between worlds, there's going to be some fucking awful fucked up monster that can eat magic guarding those gates for us. Then if you open up that gate, then you're the one letting an apocalypse into your world, and then that's on you. And now, might that fuck over some innocent people? Yeah, but it keeps them out of our hair, and it'll probably fuck over that green bitch.
I mean, yeah, probably, but
Assuming she's magic.
I was gonna say, but we're sort of feeding a big monster to another big monster.
And one of them's gonna get bigger at the end, yeah.
And Pete might be worse than her, because he's just magic. So, like, if we could send him somewhere, what's to say he doesn't go, "Thanks for the pathway. See you in a meal or two."
You're not wrong.
I think if we can't keep Pete at bay, it's gonna get worse. And she's got to know that, right? That's why she's like doing whatever she's doing. That mirror thing made this happen more, right? I don't know.
What's in this mirror?
That was what I was asking.
Let's go in.
In.
Judging by George's reaction, that's a fucking great idea.
I mean, I was just thinking about breaking it. I don't know about going in. That doesn't feel good.
It said it leads to a different dimension. That dimension is where the fucked up magic came out of.
Specifically said it was a prison that leads to another dimension.
Well, that's even worse. A bunch of things got out according to Amelia.
Well, no.
No, it was rumored that some things had escaped
It was
previously,
rumored that some things had escaped.
and that it has been missing for a long time.
Something definitely got up just then.
Maybe,
All right.
hey, maybe this is like principal work. Like maybe we just actually get the faculty. Look, this is big. Pete's a big deal at the school. Maybe this is time we throw in the towel. Get the experts.
Yeah, maybe.
We gotta repair Pete, right? Or throw him into another world? I don't do that. Amelia barely got us out of a world. I don't know. Is this crazy? I mean, if you guys say we should do it, I'll do it. I trust you both. But, look, this is big.
I get it.
I'm out of
kind of
ideas, not gonna lie to you guys. it's throw Pete into the Nexus, go into the mirror, and those are all the ideas I have right now.
I do have a feeling like our time is maybe limited.
Maybe we should just throw him in prison.
Throw Pete in prison? Throw Pete in
is
the
in
prison. So
But
put the
it's-
prisoner into another prison.
Or fix the prison.
Okay, how do we do that?
Wow.
I mean, are the caterpillars doing that? Or do we even really know what they're doing? It feels like they are, but they aren't. Like, I
Peat
don't.
existing is beneficial and harmful at the same time. Why is it beneficial?
Because it's like a main font of magic, isn't it? Right? Isn't that the benefit that Pete is sort of given by proxy? Is the magics around here, or
Pete
Something's up here.
used Pete from your rumors that he created, specifically Rich created. You can all remember this. That there was a nexus of magic here, which is what petrified Pete, or actually the nexus might have come from Kate. But anyway, the whatever it was, the petrified Pete was attempting to use that nexus of magic as a way to draw magical energy from magical creatures. And that was when that went wrong, and he turned to stone, which you learned last time was as a result of the interference of his companion.
Oh, right, he had a cow familiar that was like, I don't want everyone to be dead.
Yep.
Right.
What a good familiar.
That was a good familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, you are now aware that Pete's existence and what Pete does is somehow important.
Yeah.
That him being here is both bad and good. So what could he possibly be doing that's good? He eats magic, right? So
Yeah.
what if somebody shot something? This is the only thing I got left. Like I'm dry after this, guys. What if somebody shot something to get to someone else and he's eating it, which is making him stronger, which is making it so the caterpillars have to work harder to keep him in. But if he's not eating it, it's worse.
Hmm.
So when they finish sealing him in, he won't be eating it, and then the spell will finish.
Okay. So we should be supporting the caterpillars and completing the cocoon.
Then the spell finishes. And
So we
the
need to-
spell is bad.
Okay. So
So
while
we need
still
to
have
figure out what the fuck that spell is. That there's got to be something else here. Is what I'm saying. There's something he's doing that's good that we got to pick up the slack on. So that way, when this cocoon finishes, we're not fucked.
All right. So what's Pete serving a purpose for?
All we know he does is eat magic. That's the only thing we know he does. So I have to assume it has to do with something he's eating. So if the light came in and it would have went down or it went to the statue, we can assume that Pete wasn't the target. Maybe. So if Pete wasn't the target, there was something beneath him or past him, and he's just eating. The other things that it could be, as far as like, what would I do if I was really trying to fuck over the school? I suppose I would either revive fucking the Titan, or I'd wake up Morg. And I'm thinking out of the two, waking up Morg's probably the easier one because you're not bringing someone back from the dead.
Yes, George.
No, it's the guy, isn't it?
No. This is George. I'll take brains checks from everybody.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, my favorite.
We're into it. I mean,
That
All right.
is- oh.
please,
6.
Kate, please, Kate.
I
Solid
also
4.
got a 6.
Oh no, I got a
But I'm
4.
distracted, so I'm.
That's exactly it. This was to see how well each of
Yeah.
you multitask. All right, let's roll for him.
Oh come on.
He exploded.
Exploded
Oh
on
my
his-
god, he exploded
Lions roar.
twice! Okay. I don't mean to interrupt your conversation, but it seems to be nearing completion.
So we got to decide now what we
As you
do.
look over, you see that the cocoon is very nearly finished. What holes were there before are nearly sealed.
We could at least block it up, right? Blockade. Maybe just beat back the cocoon and figure out the move.
What if that- Maybe. What about a redirection? What if we take the spell and push it somewhere else? So if it is meant to wake up someone or do something, it should be harmless if it goes somewhere else, right? We have a
Sure.
literal mirror.
Yeah. So throw it back into the mirror.
Sure.
And that's
Okay.
assuming I'm right, by the way. I could be wrong and nothing could come of this.
I mean, at a minimum, cut off the power, right? Yeah. Somebody pulls out
Actually,
his
wait.
wand.
Okay, real quick. Okay, so this spell, this is like Kate really trying to make sense of everything completely because I'm a moron. So the spell is. Can I feel it being directed at him since I'm still connected to him? You know what I mean?
You are not connected to him anymore. It only lasted for 5 minutes, and you guys have definitely been talking for
That's
more than
right.
5 minutes.
Yeah, he's right.
Damn it! Should have done it longer.
Can we do like a brains check to see, or like any way of identifying to see if the magic is still kind of like hovering in the area,
Sure.
or a magic like Amelia, I'm gonna try and cast that spell that you're always casting. Maybe you should try and cast that too.
What?
But
Okay, sure.
I'm gonna do it instantaneous for me. Like I'm literally just trying to see if it's still here. Like if he's somehow just holding it.
Okay, you're giving me your detect magic spell.
Yep, but I'm using it. I'm turning my nose to a specialized nose sniffing magics. Yeah, whatever. Just tell me my bad brains roll.
Reality breaking. How big do you want your scent to go out?
I just need to know if it's here because I'm assuming it's right by him, so it doesn't need to go much farther than me. Like it's not as large as a classroom.
Okay, so you're gonna go stand next to it then, I assume. So in order to get
Yes.
it person sized or smaller, you're gonna go stand
Got
next
it.
to the cocoon. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If I get eaten, I get eaten, man. At this point,
All right. And you want it to be instantaneous, just to give a quick burst.
I just need to know if it's there. If the
Yep.
magic that came from the mirror, and again, I have Amelia come closer because I need to know if it's the same.
And you've seen her cast it before, so this is a 13 difficulty.
Cool.
Thankfully, she wasn't using tax magic when she did this.
It's true. All right, so let's come back. Die 4, where'd you go? All right, that's a 4 and a 3. So that's 7. 4. 4.
Oh, look
Oh
at
my
that.
gosh.
The magic of the D4.
2.
Dude,
Okay.
that was much.
Okay, so 2, 4, 4, 2.
12.
2. No, it was 3 4s. It was
Oh, so
yeah, because it was a 2 and a 4, 4, 4, 2, 16.
Okay, with the 16, you get the effect off. And you were trying to see if there was still the remnants of that light magic in this area.
I'm trying to see if it's being held. Yeah, like if my theory is holding up, that it's somehow just stuck in flux around Pete.
So, when you give off this burst of the effect, you get an inclination of it flowing, yes, into the cocoon and into that, but then back out and
So
toward
it
the
is trying
mirror.
to leave. Oh, it's trying to get to the mirror?
It's like there's a loop of this power.
So we don't want it to go back into the mirror. And I say that, I say we don't want it to it's trying to get back to the mirror.
Break the mirror! What are we doing? Break the mirror! Break it! Smash it! Smash it right now!
fine.
Smash it on the ground! Do it, Amelia! Use your force!
Wait. Just humor me. You know what? Go ahead and break it. Just don't break it big. Because my
Can I just?
wait. So here's what I'm saying. The magic is going to come out and it's going to try and get into the mirror. Right now, it has one spot to go to. If we break it, it's got 1,000 little things that it might be able to get inside of and do exactly what it wants to do. Because when a mirror breaks, it still works. It's just in pieces.
All right, figure something out. And Barnabas is going to run to the cocoon where it's like completing, and he's just going to start like swatting.
It's just going to try and buy his
Cut it out!
precious seconds.
Stop it! And he's going to just start kind of like peeling at the cocoon.
Not
Okay.
too much,
Like-
man.
Okay,
I'm trying!
give me your fight roll.
Okay.
I need you to just put this anywhere else that isn't the mirror, and the mirror isn't.
You're also going to give me a
Amelia.
grit roll.
Cool. I got a 2 for my fight,
You're going to have
Right.
to time this real good, Amelia.
and I got a 1 for my grit.
Oh no! Okay. With your fight roll, you go up and you begin trying to pull away at it. However, I believe this is the first time that any of you have actually tried to touch this.
Yeah.
I believe
Yep.
you are correct.
And as you go to touch it, you expect to feel that, that spider
Gross,
web
silky.
material.
Yeah.
But as you touch it, your hand just kind of moves through it.
Oh, no.
Whoa,
Uh, But as you connect with it, you also feel it drawing from you.
Oh, that doesn't feel good. Okay. No. And Barnabas will reactively try and pull away.
Yeah, you successfully pull away.
Ugh. Okay, that wasn't good. All right, well, whenever you guys are ready, and he'll pull out his wand and get ready to try and do something else when available.
It's up to you what you do, Amelia. I'm going to try and turn into a completely unreflective substance at the last second. And then what I want you to do is right above me, make a square portal. So we're going to have we're going to have a fail safe. You teleporting it away and me trying to absorb the spell.
What?
So
Yeah.
basically, we think that it needs to go back inside of the mirror to complete the
Mhm.
just that way George is on board.
Yeah, I need to understand the plan so that I can
At
tell
the
you how it
last-
fails.
Exactly. At the last second, she's going to create a portal so that way the magic trying to get to the mirror. Because if you make it ahead of time, I assume that the magic will, with the will of the spell, try and get to the mirror and go around.
Why don't I just create?
I guess you could just send the mirror away.
Why don't I just either portal the mirror away, because I know of a dimension that exists. I've been there. Either portal it there or portal the flow of the spell there.
That's what I'm saying. But the portaling flow
Not
of the
into
spell.
you is what I'm saying.
My thing is as a fail safe. Like I'm just going to get in the
Okay.
way if yours fails. I don't
think-
want it in me. My thing was the world or Desmond. Desmond's like, I'll take it for the team.
Mr. President for
Yeah.
existence, basically.
I think I'm just gonna. I don't know that I want to get rid of the mirror because I feel like that's bad.
All right, so then
maybe
just at the last second, try and, like I
redirecting
said,
the energy into that dimension.
you got it. But what I'm saying is redirecting that energy into the other dimension. You're gonna probably have to do it the last second. You have to time it
Okay,
because if you
yeah,
open it too early, the spell will be like, no.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, what dimension are you trying to redirect that energy into?
There was that
The
one
Nexus.
that we went to
The Nexus.
with the milk.
Yeah, you remember.
Where you fought the Green
George.
Lady the first time?
No, like we went to.
Yeah, no,
The
the
mortal
other place is
world?
the human. That's our world. It's just the human part.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't say it to her.
I thought there was literally like a void-ish dimension.
That was the
Yes,
one where you
that's
fought the lady.
Nexus.
Oh, okay. I see. Sure.
Or you can try and create a pocket dimension with tax magic. I'm sure that won't be hard.
It's a little pocket dimension where we send all the bad stuff.
Oh, God.
Da-da-da-da-da.
All right.
Okay.
The hole grows ever smaller.
All right.
I'm ready to do what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Barnabas will attempt other things on the cocoon as well.
So, okay.
Is there anything we can do to help you, Amelia? I mean, this is tax magic, so I don't think so.
Probably not.
Oh no.
What are you doing, Amelia?
I'm gonna send the magic away rather than the mirror.
Okay. So you're
At the last
attempting to
second, like
redirect
he's
the
saying.
magic.
Yeah.
Where would you like to send it?
We don't want it in the Nexus dimension?
No, the magic is fine. We're
Oh,
worried about
okay.
Pete, not the magic. The
Sure.
magic.
All right, so we're gonna do that then.
Okay, so you're attempting to siphon off the magic that is coming from the cocoon and send it to that Nexus reality where you fought the Green Lady.
Yeah, basically, once the
Yeah.
cocoon lets go and the magic is able to flow freely again.
Oh, so you're waiting for it to finish, the spell to finish, and then when it releases what you think is going to be a burst of energy into the mirror, you're going to try to redirect it. Okay, I am on board with your plan now. Great. I understand your plan. So, this is reality
Right now-
breaking, obviously. You are attempting to send this to another reality, so this is very much classroom size or bigger. It's an instantaneous effect, though. You want it to just open, suck that energy away, and then go.
Yeah, you
So that's good. And no, this is not something that you've done before. This is an inexperienced. Yes, we're in agreement there.
Yeah.
And then because this is tax magic, it gets the +2 difficulty. So we are at a 21 for this roll. And we'll
Okay.
give you the brains, and of course the magic will get to resist. The person who cast it, rather.
This would constitute defending her friends, right? I think
Sure.
that is perfect.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Did we planned it? Is this?
It's when situation is optimal for you.
I get it. It's like when we Home Alone something. This is
That's
not
exactly
Home Alone.
it. This is still a moment of, oh dear God, put the bandage on the thing and please stop it bleeding.
Oh yeah.
Please.
Did you get a natural
please.
20?
No, I rolled a 5, but I've gotten 2 explosions so far on
the
my magic
4? That's
die.
die force
no,
escaping
that's
us.
My die force needs to carry me.
We're at 13.
Oh, I fell. Okay. That's a 1.
Oh no.
14,
Okay, listen,
14.
listen.
Okay, wait. So what are you at with your pluses and stuff?
Oh yeah, 14 plus. You got.
And you did
got a nice
technically
buff.
fail, so you get to roll that die 4 again.
Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna matter because it would
No,
reroll
I
that
think it-
whole
no,
magic
No,
die.
no, it will. Actually,
No, it re-rolls the entire magic die number, not just that
Oh,
last
Oh yeah,
one.
no. Keep that. Because
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get more explosions than
I
that.
don't think so.
Because you have a +2.
But if
right?
it fails, basically, if it fails, still she can try again, and maybe she'll get lucky with the magic die.
Okay.
But-
but
you have a +2 on a 14,
I do. So 16.
which brings you to 16. And what's
then
your adversity
plus-
tokens?
And +1 from your intelligence, because this is a brains
No, the
wand.
plus-
Those,
Two
that
was
was the
that,
plus 2.
Oh, that was
That
it.
was- yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
And how many
Um,
adversity tokens do you have?
I have 4.
Which puts you to 20.
Oh my God, we need one more.
You
We need
needed
one
one.
more.
All right,
More.
George.
Like, let's think. What can we do?
There's
What
nothing
do we
at
got?
this point.
I know.
But you
All right,
can
well, I'm gonna-
try the re-roll of the magic die and see what happens.
Oh, we gotta try, right?
I
We
mean-
got
It
the
would
dice.
re-roll the entire magic die
Exactly.
bonus,
But
right?
you
you
could
just gotta-
explode.
You've
more.
already failed it, yeah. So
You
it's
just
like
gotta explode. Come on.
literally needed a 2. Oof. I was
You
hoping you
gotta-
would just have to do the last one.
No.
Gotta what? Get
I
4
figure it's fair.
explosions?
It's fair.
That's a 4?
Oh, okay. Okay, we got her
Please.
first. Come on.
No.
Okay,
George, I'm
that's
going to
not-
make a bargain with you.
Oh
Nah,
no.
it's all right.
Okay. That's a great start. Uh-huh.
I have an idea.
What is your bargain?
Here's my bargain, okay. The
That's your
hand that is holding the wand, my spellcasting hand, okay? I will forever take a -1 to casting spells by having like a hardened hand, by pulling some magical energy out of my own self to add to this spell.
Okay. So here is what I will allow here. I will allow you in exchange for giving, if you're attempting to, as you see the magic not working, you have the opportunity to basically channel it through yourself back into your wand and then
Yeah.
loop it through again.
Yeah.
However, that is a very dangerous thing. It's not something that you can really work toward easily,
It's okay. That's what
and
I
it
do.
will
I do
have
this
negative
stuff.
effects.
Uh-huh.
The negative effect will, of course, be the penalty, depending on what happens. But also, you will not be able to spend adversity tokens. But the benefit is you can keep that first magic die roll and re-roll your brains die, which had
Okay.
previously, I believe, rolled a 5.
It was a 5.
So all you need to do
Take
then
it.
is roll the 6 in order to
Okay.
get to. Well, actually, no, because you can't spend your adversity tokens. So you need an 11 if my math is correct.
Right.
Yeah, 11
So
plus.
Yeah.
basically, you've now given yourself a 50-50 shot of doing it.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Welcome, Magic Penguin, to this moment. This
Wait, what was I supposed to get?
it was like you needed
An
like an 11.
Was it 11?
I think it was an
11 plus.
11.
I got an 11.
You got an 11? Okay.
So that's
Did I actually get
20. No, it's 23. You did it.
Yep.
Oh my God.
With an 11, you feel the energy coursing through you. You feel it starting to it does not harden you, because this is not the magic that was sealing petrified Pete within. No, this was magic as it flows through you. You can see that this was magic that was designed to siphon away his energy, to take that hunger, that devouring of magic, to take it and send it to someone else, or just to enact some will upon it. And as it goes through you, you can feel it sapping away at you a little bit before you redirect it and send it off into that nexus of realities. At which point, the cocoon, having completed its spell, begins to grow dim, and you see it forming into just what seems like normal strands of silken thread, which then begin to fall away, dissipating. And within, the hunger of petrified Pete is nowhere to be seen, having been devoured itself by this magic and channeled to another place.
Uh-oh.
And that's
We
where
did the
we'll
first
end
plane
it.
on accident.
And that's where we'll end it.
Cool.
Oh, that's gonna bite some characters in the ass that we have. Oh, man.
That's for them, not us. We're living the high life.
We're not, Greg. That's us. We're those characters.
Nah, dude. Those are other people.
That's
Those
a
are other
future
people.
problem.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
So I hope you all had fun with this craziness that happened at the end here. I hope this was an enjoyable stream for y'all. I hope you guys, the players, had fun, despite
What a ride.
despite the craziness that I threw at you. I hope I didn't melt your brains too much.
Oh, they're melted, but it was still a delightful melt.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
It was a finale. No one would say
Right.
otherwise. Like it was intense. I had a lot of fun.
It was
good.
great. It was fun.
Yeah, it's
Good.
so good, this campaign. Very fun.
And I guess at some point, perhaps, we will return to these characters or others and see just what has happened with this hunger that you've unleashed upon some other world.
Oops.
All of the world, technically.
It's not our fault. We're just kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, thank you all for coming in. My good players, do any of you have anything you'd like to plug? Anything coming up? Anything you're doing?
Yeah.
If you want to drop any links in the chat, feel free. I'm sure everybody already has most of your links, but for the posterity of the YouTubes.
Mhm. That has everything of what I do right there. So that's,
Okay.
there we go.
All right. Anybody
Keep
else?
listening to that RPG podcast. It's good times.
Yes.
All around.
If you would like to figure out what Rich is freaking out about, then yes, go listen to our podcast series or watch it on YouTube where you can see them react to all the horrible stuff that happens. Okay. So I guess if that's it, I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully with Danielle doing another Nancy Drew swap stream if any of you enjoy that game.
Yes. Okay.
I believe we are doing the sea one. Something scary on the sea. Supposed to be one of the most scary games, and I don't like scary. So, yeah, despite what I narrate in these games, I'm not a scary media person. But
It's easy to be in the controllers.
it really
Right.
is. Anyway, I guess with that, is anybody online now and needing a raid?
Let's take a look here.
And if anybody in the chat knows anybody good to raid,
Yeah.
Yes,
throw it
absolutely.
up.
Indeed.
See, Vampiric Touch looks like they're streaming.
Ooh.
Vampiric Touch Entertainment. What are they streaming? Looks like they might be doing a tabletop game, actually.
Do
Hey, that sounds
Perfect.
just
Perfect
right.
segue.
Let me just double check that to be sure. All right. So, unless anybody has anything else, I believe that's where we will be going.
No, it's great.
Okay. Let me grab it in here. Yep, tabletop RPGs. Perfect. All right. So,
Nice.
see if I can do this right. Yes, perfect. Yes, hotkeys. All right, so thank you all for coming in. I hope you enjoyed this. We'll at some point be back for something, maybe more of this, maybe another game. This definitely doesn't feel concluded, however, despite it being definitely a conclusion. This is like, what's the one? Goblet of Fire. This is definitely a Goblet of Fire ending. So stay tuned for more. And yeah. And remember, there's gaming outside the Forgotten Realms. Have a good day, everybody.